Okay. Yeah, I'm here. So, admittedly, this great. Hold on, let me set some shit up. Boom, bang, bing, bang, boom. Oh my god, that is tiny. Oh, there we go. All right, so hello, gamers. It's been a while, hasn't it? Or actually, it's not even true. I've only been gone for like a week. Yeah, I think you've seen the title of the stream, or at least I imagine you can tell what we're doing, right? Yeah, I'll be real with you. I actually had many plans for how I was gonna theoretically do this, like a typical intro where I was gonna introduce what Gushing on Magical Girls is, and then like after I introduced that, I'd introduce the characters, and then I would have in the least only did like the few fanfics I would have truly known at the time before anything. So yeah, I would have done that, and then after getting the idea to live stream, because I was thinking about doing it for Watanabe, which by the way, I don't think is very likely. I'm probably just gonna do a normal video. Yeah, I decided, screw it, let's have a little fun little live stream for Nigoro, which you can't see anymore, but yeah, I did that. And honestly, I guess it could be worse. I don't know if I'm still cut out for this live streaming thing. Millie, reactions have never really been my strongest suit, I'm coming to find. But yeah, that's the whole thing. I know you're probably a little bored looking at the screen. You don't have to give me a second. Why? Put something on screen. I'm gonna set something up and you'll see it soon, don't worry. Two. Yep. All right. Okay, should we? Okay. Oh. And bam. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it should theoretically be showing this now. Yep. I have no idea. I can't look at my OBS, but I imagine they should be on screen now. Actually, no, I'm gonna look now. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to assume that you can now see the tier list on screen. Okay. Like, I admittedly would love to look at the chat, but it's kind of going to be hard to do if, like... One moment. Okay. I know we're kind of slowing down a little here, but I promise this will pick up pace in just a moment. Well, I'm streaming nobody. Lamau. Good to see. Okay. Wait, I can't even... Okay, this... What is this? 1 second. Actually... Oh, so I can't even see chat. Alright. I'm just gonna roll with this. We're just gonna roll with this. I have a lot of these here. Now note, despite my inclusion of all of these, I have yet to fully read all of them. A lot of these, it's more gonna be cases... Oh wait, I need to add one more. Did I add one more? Add a row below. There we go. Still read. Okay, now that's more sense. Yeah, here's the thing. Some of these I have yet to really finish, so do bear that in mind, right? And admittedly, I was initially thinking, oh, now we're gonna go in order, so I get to do like the Adventures of Mahia Violet first or something. But, well, the order just ended up like this, so I guess we're gonna have to start off a little slow here, huh? Okay, so I guess the first one to talk about then is Hotel Inormita. Now, I'm going to be so real with you. Okay, this is the first one out of the many we're going to be talking about, and like, I'll be real with you. I sure don't even remember this all too well, but if my memory served me right, for the most part, it was just like, if my memory serves, it's just chapter 25 with some extra stuff in there too. I mean, honestly, that's fine. That's fine. No, again, my memory isn't perfect on this, so I may be misrepresenting it, but I can't lie. I don't think I hate what they necessarily did here. I think what they added onto this is that they didn't get interrupted like they did in the actual original chapter, and it's like they kept it going or whatever, and like tried talking it through and such, if my understanding is correct. Yeah, I like that, I like that, I like that. Jesus Christ, I really do not have a lot to talk about for this first one, guy. But really and truly, really and truly. I think the thing I liked the most about this one, if there was anything, I think it was the interaction between those two, you know, Utana and Kiwi, which, like, come on, no surprise there. And I also remember it had color-coded text, which, honestly, I do like, because, like, here's the thing, right? When it comes to some fanfics, the problem you can sometimes run into, especially if you don't know these stories, like the characters in the stories too well, is that sometimes you just kind of confuse the characters because there's not very many indicators as to who's speaking, at least sometimes. Especially in like these multi-speech segments, like yeah, it just kind of gets lost in translation, so you just kind of get confused until you decide to look back a little bit and it maybe makes more sense. This one doesn't really suffer from that because everyone's color-coded, so you can tell who's who. I do like that. Not many of these other stories have that kind of thing, but that's a nice thing to have, I will admit. But yeah, really and truly, admittedly, maybe not the greatest of openers. Hotel Inormita is like, where would I place this though? I'm trying to think. It's kind of hard to think where to place something like this, but shit. Because I don't think I love it as much as I know I'm gonna be loving a lot of these. Don't get it twisted. But like at the same time, I hardly hit it to the point where I'd say it's a small issue or two. Because at the end of the day, I don't think this is even necessarily a bad fanfic. Not necessarily. It's just okay. I wish I had more of a tier for like okay ones. I don't know. Shit. I'm just gonna say this is like this is certainly a fanfic I read. No, I'm gonna say it's that. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I think I liked it for what little I remember of it doing. Maybe it was like an issue or two, but I can't say I hated it too much. But I'm gonna need a way to see if I can check. Cause like, bro, for some reason my phone ain't letting me, bro. This is troll. So much trollage. Okay. You're gonna have to y'all give me a moment while I set this up. What is this? Yep. One sec. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Oh. Is it still? Oh lord. I don't know if it can still show the screen properly. I hope so. I'm gonna click it. Okay, it does. Great, great, great. Okay. Alright. That little aside. Okay. I don't see anybody in chat, but honestly, that's fine. We're gonna move to the next one for the time being. Because, I mean, hey, know your place. Okay. I'm actually, by technicality, still in the middle of reading this one. But I've read a lot of chapters. I think like 8 or so? I'm on the 8th one. And so far, what? Oh my god. I actually really do like this one. Like, when I made the tier list on Reddit, like, let me see if I can make a quick aside on here. Because I'm sure it won't take me long to find these. Oh my god, this is laggy. Bro, I just went to Reddit. There's no way it takes that long to... Okay. Let me just go to my post. Shouldn't take long. I hope. Okay. Post. The post. Alright. I think this is the one, right? Yes, it was this one. The key thing about this tier list, I swear... Yeah, look. Literally first one. This one. Know Your Place by Vagabond Anon. Like, apparently this was their gateway fanfic? That's crazy. I don't think they were the only one to recommend this either. Let me look through right now. No. That was the one. Yeah, that's Appreciation. Yeah. You're the luck. I'll probably have to read this one off stream. My control, yep. Hold on though. Yeah, Vagabond again, which is essentially, again, Know Your Place. I swear, there was a lot of I Know Your Place. Like, yeah. You'd be surprised how many people... Wait, no. I think there was another place that this was mentioned, correct? Just give me a moment. Was it here? No. No. Oh yeah, it was here. Again. No replace. It's probably very hard to see. One sec. Yeah, that. No replace. Yeah, so it's safe to say this one is definitely one of the more highly appreciated one by the fans. And, okay, this is really a case where I'm going to sound biased. And trust me, this is not going to be the first, nor the last time that it's going to seem that way. I really like this one. I really do like this one. Like, I really, like, here's the thing, right? Obviously, I can't just think too non-critically of everything I read, but at the same time, that's kind of hard to do when it's like, they're so good. I'm trying here, but it's like, really and truly, maybe aside from at most grammatical errors in some of these, I can't really say what I'm seeing here is all that bad. Really. Like, I'm dead serious. And Know Your Place definitely fits the bill, but I guess I have to at least explain what the premise of Know Your Place is, so that this at least makes sense. In simple terms, Know Your Place is, well, essentially the fanfic where Azul's identity is effectively exposed after their Chapter 10 fight. Uh-huh. And then all the shenanigans that happen because of that. Yeah. Sounds kind of basic on the surface, and really, yeah, it kind of does. But then as it goes on, they begin it on a lot. I mean, no surprise there, of course they would. But then I think what truly, and I really do mean this, what truly hooked me into this was, I think, in particular, as it went, I think it was more the interesting dynamic the two had. Maybe the escalating sensual acts and such between the two. And then as well, in particular, the immense tone shift. Which chapter was it? I think it was 3? I think it was 3 or so, where it had like a massive tone shift. And oh my god, I was like, damn, that shit came out of nowhere. I don't even hate it. Like, it was awesome. It was so awesome. Like, goddamn. Like seriously, I didn't even expect it. And theoretically, the whiplash should have made me not like the story as much. It's like, it really didn't. I still ended up liking it as much as I do. Like, wow. Like, seriously, wow. It's actually insane. And what I think has definitely helped, in my opinion, even more. The last, like, I think it was chapter 7 or so? Oh my god. Chapter 7. I think it was like the one where essentially they've already captured, Matama and Nemo. Now, of course, I wasn't surprised that they did something different to how they did it in the manga. I mean, obviously, that's typical with these fanfics. But goddamn, making them essentially have to repent and everything, bro? Beautiful. Getting them together through all that still, too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's great. Can you... Oh my god. Are you serious? Okay. One moment, guys. Yep, after my sister greatly interrupted me. Where's my train of thought going? I swear it was like, oh yeah, it was like the chapter 7, I think? Where essentially, yeah. It was beautiful, it was beautiful, it was beautiful. Like, I can't lie to you guys. I really was not, like, it was still hooking me. Absolutely, it was great. And this right here, I think is all but sold me. I'm probably gonna finish this hoe. Right now, I'm on like chapter 8. Oh god, it's getting too loud. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this motherfucker. It's actually just that good. But seriously, back to that explanation. I seriously do mean it when I say it was a great one, like, bro. And then it's like, okay, there's a moment where she's like gonna whip them, as essentially atonement for all the magical girls they've killed, I think. I don't know if this fanfic ever really said that they killed them. I think it was more that they definitely at least left them brutalized, and I think one of them, let's just say they went up the stairs to heaven. Yeah, I think that's about as good as I can put that without this whole thing nuked. But yeah, that was more or less why she decided to choose that one, I think. And she was about to whip them, though. Does my sister know that I read you? Trust me, she well knows this, and she doesn't even like it, bro. I'm telling you, she doesn't even like it. Like, Okay, here's the thing. I ironically, she actually has read more yaoi. I don't know if she actually loves it or not necessarily, but I know she'd be reading that typical yaoi stuff. And like I tried. Honestly, it's not that I haven't tried getting her to do Yuri and then, but it's like she does not like me very much. So yeah, she doesn't even take it into account. Like to be fair, we hate each other. So yeah, that's probably it. And yeah, and I know she reads yaoi more than Yuri. And also she specifically likes the manuas, never the manga. I don't know some people who really seem to hate like manga specifically. Like I kind of get it because they're being a little repetitive, but like I don't know, man. I don't think it's that seriously bad. But maybe that's just me. That's just me. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about for Know Your Place. Like that one in particular. Oh God, I'm repeating myself a lot, aren't I? My point in saying this is, right, I do like what they were doing with this fanfic, right? So, really and truly, I don't think I would have really needed to explain this one all too much. It easily falls into the I love it tier. Because, like, I'm sorry, but, like, just with everything in place, the sensual, the creative way to deal with monsters, which in context, instead of having to kill a norm to defeat them, they just simply burnt them with some fuel. Yep. The Tama Nemo fight actually goes by a lot quicker than it does in the manga here for the context of this fanfic, because they kind of saw how their abilities worked earlier, so they just used that to their advantage and managed to easily subdue them. Of course, they had to be begging for their goddamn lives in that one, of which she just makes them meet with her so they can prove their loyalty. And that's where all that sensual stuff in, I guess, a cathedral occurs? Yeah, it was a cathedral. And, that one is still beautiful. I really do like it being used as a way to showcase loyalty and such. It really was just that good. Yeah. And then, so far, I'm in the middle of chapter 8, and like, oh my God, it's kicking off because of something that happened, I think, a few chapters back, where she brought back the Mahia hearts after her fight with Lord and Norm, because that still technically happened somewhat normally in the fanfic. But she brought back one of them. They attack her because, of course, Visor, come on now. And it hits the heart, which actually ends up being somewhat significant, as that's leading to the light magic revelation we're currently in the middle of. Yeah, overall, I think this is probably a not so difficult to do S tier, right? Or I guess I love it tier, with really no flaws that I can really note. Trust me, I could try, but like I don't think there's anything I'd find there. Okay, so there's that. That's one. That's the next one. We still got a lot more of these to go. Really, like a lot more of these to go. And trust me, I think the big thing is going to be if I'm going to somehow confuse these or not. Because, like, yeah, I can't lie. I've read so many of these, it's more of a case of I have to remember a lot of these. But I think, theoretically, at most I'm going to maybe only get, like, 2 mixed up. But we'll get there soon. So, In the meantime, let's see. Next one. I think I should just talk about the next one, because, like, come on. We're already going to be going through this here, so... Gushing over godforsaken girls. Okay. This one, too, I can't lie. In theory, I probably should be putting this in the love this one small issue or two. Let me explain my logic here. I read, like, 9 chapters, and I can't lie. I'm a bit of an action guy. I like my action. I love my raunchiness, too, but I can't lie when I'm saying I, too, would also love a little action, right? I don't think that's a crazy take. But what I will say, this one is very long. This one is quite lengthy, feels like. Because, like, it's a mixture of, like, 3 things at once in this context. That being high school DxD, gushing on magical girls, and apparently Overlord? I'm going to be real, I am not familiar with Overlord. I'm only vaguely familiar with high school DxD, so... Admittedly, I had to look things up a little bit so I could try and keep familiar. But yes. Yeah, so that's just a thing. It's like a big old crossover. And the main premise here, and I believe it's already shown in the summary to start us off, is that basically Utena here is apparently a half-devil in the context of this story. Related to that of Citri, ironically a magical girl. And I guess her sister Seraphol is also a magical girl? Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, again, I am not familiar with high school DxDs, so you have to bear with me here. And mainly, the search is just mostly the high school DxD girls essentially searching for this Utena after specifically... Alright, I guess this is gonna be a spoiler here, because, yeah, remember, the anime has yet to cover this section, so I'm gonna give a... fuck. Yeah. So the spoiler here is this is actually about chapter, I think it was 34, 35, was it? No, I'm thinking later, actually. I'm trying to remember which chapter it was, but I know it was sometime later, specifically around under the final battle, which, if my memory serves, was somewhere around chapter 36, right? No, it was 38, right? Because, like, no, wait. I'm trying to remember the chapter, because I swear I have it on the tip of my tongue. It was the Ugly Flower of Lust, which I believe was in chapter... Here's the thing. I think it was chapter 37 and 38, if my memory serves me right. I'm almost certain it was that. Yeah, it was one of those chapters, I think. And then, like, 30... Because in that one, it's like she turned into the Ugly Flower of Lust, specifically after, you know... I think it was like she got way too prideful for her own good. Ventilate exploits that, and then, like, yeah, that's the Ugly Flower of Lust. This is in the context of after that, where I guess the high school crew, DxD crew, finds that flower and decides to go on a wild goose chase to essentially try and figure out where, you know, this Bizer is. And, well, how convenient, they leave her at a store that just so happens to be selling a little bit of magical girl merch. How fun, how fun. And on top of that as well, guess what? I think to add on to it, the reason they detect her is solely because, you know, Sarah here decides to try and get a little bit of merch of her sister, you know, who's Mahouako Leviathan? Haha. Wow, that's just a classical name considering she's a Leviathan. Her sister's a Leviathan. Okay, fair enough. Good. I can't even be mad at that pun. I can't even be mad at that pun. That just works. And that's how they find her. Now, the key thing here is mostly, of course, you know, all the process they have to go through to essentially finally get to Citri. Now, admittedly, this sounds a little boring, and honestly, that's fair. That's fair, right? That's fair to an extent. Because I will admit, up until I believe, what was it, chapter 9 or so, there was no real battles, and to my awareness, I don't think Trust Mahouako have even been mentioned yet. Although, or no, they have, but like they haven't really done anything themselves yet. That's just the key thing there. Admittedly, I think it's going to be a case that this one's going to likely be a test of endurance, because really and truly, whether or not you're going to like this one is going to be determinant on if you're actually really down for that endurance. And for this one, yeah, I was more than down for it. And really and truly, it's a lot of family shenanigans, of which I can't say I'm complaining too much. Of course, you know, like, what was it? Unacceptable threats is not on the list. I've never heard of that in my life. What are we talking about, bro? What is threats, bro? Let me look this up. Oh, accidentally closed. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this again. Oh, I'm gonna have to set this up again. God damn it. Alright, just give me a moment. Bloody hell. Thankfully, it shouldn't take too long to set this all up again, but like, what the hell? Alright. Yep, great. I accidentally closed it. Are you sure? I was trying to look for it. I don't know how I even clicked that. Whatever. Alright, just give me a moment. Yep. Oh my god, what am I doing? Bruh, you trolled me. You trolled me, man. Okay. Bomb. Oh, for God's sake, I missed. God damn it. I missed. I hear. What am I doing, bro? I'm fumbling. Okay. Almost there. This laptop laggy as hell in comparison to this monitor, bro. Okay, so... Oh, it's technically not ordered too differently, so I can just do... It was here, I was getting to this one. Great. So we're back on this, bro. Oh my god, I'm washed. Oh, from Reiko as well. Ah, 1 second. Alright, let me look this up now. Live. Oh my god, it's my computer feels the sluggish. Okay, one sec. It was one sec. I'm gonna have to look this up, bro. Wait, from Lupus. 1 second. I am not seeing this, bro. I am not seeing this, bro. Maybe I'm not familiar with this site. Just give me a sec. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. Threats. God damn it. Threats. Yeah, I'm not seeing this, bro. I am not seeing this, bro. Maybe I'm blind. I might honestly be blind. I'll keep if it. Oh, it was there. It was there. I'll try and keep that one in mind, possibly sometime down the road. Like, I prefer it over Freedom Lost Devil. I mean, honestly, those are pretty good too. I will talk about those. Oh, am I looking at it right now? Oh, am I look? Oh, right in front of me. Is it Unacceptable Truths? Oh, wait, I read that wrong. I was looking at the misspelling. I'm an idiot. I see. So I'll probably have to. So, alright, I guess I'll have to remind myself to read this in due time, probably like some other time. I don't think it would make sense to read this right now when I'm trying to do all this tier list. But yeah, I guess I'll keep that in mind. Let me add that screenshot to the tier list. Oh, bloody hell. Yep. Yeah, that's getting added to the tier list. So I'll add that possibly at some point when I get to reading that one day. But yeah. Alright, where was I again? Oh yeah, Gushing Over Godforsaken Girls. Bloody hell. Oh yeah. Just gonna have to do some housekeeping again, so it'll make sense. Okay. I did not think I was already going to be having this many disasters, and we just started. I haven't even gotten to the one I'm going to be somewhat passionate about yet, but we'll get there soon. Okay. Alright. I just like set this up. I'm almost done. Oh, alright. Reading. Okay. Alright, I think we got. Alright, I think everything's set up again. Okay, so back to talking about Gushing Over Godforsaken Girls. I think, again, the big thing about that one is definitely the endurance, really, because, like, a lot of it is just mostly a lot of talking, which, like, I can't lie. I don't think it's isn't necessarily a bad thing. I still really do enjoy how it's written, you know, the dynamics, little stuff, yeah. And I do enjoy it, definitely, for sure, the one fight we've had that I've read so far, which I believe was in chapter 9. Forgot where it was, like, it was actually kind of clever, because, like, of course, Leviathan here has some ice abilities, and obviously, Vice is on the ropes at first, because obviously this is going to be an easy opponent to crack. But, like, even I knew it was, like, no issue was going to go out, like, a little bit. And I gotta admit, that was nice. Apparently knowing that her weakness was being tied up was like, damn. What is this, like a Wonder Woman weakness? You know, like the one where if she's, like, I think it was like her weakness was men, right? I forgot what it was, because I'll admit, I do not follow DC. I do not follow superhero shit in general, but I swear one of the weaknesses was literally just men. Or is it something else? I know one of them at least was being tied up. Ironically by her own whip, which I guess makes sense, weirdly. Damn. Okay, but yeah, that was funny. But like having it being tied up and getting your hair wet, and amongst other things, that's interesting to think about. Because like, what the fuck? I mean, obviously there has to be weaknesses, but like, why? Those are just weirdly specific. I can't lie. Well, maybe the tying up one is actually not super specific, but getting your hair wet? Seriously? And moonless nights. Okay, bro. Like, who's like this goofball cook? But on a more serious note, yeah. I like that one, and really and truly, despite the fact that I admittedly will say, it's a very long endurance. In the end, I think I'm still very biased. I still don't think I hate this think that's enough for me to really say I don't like it to an extent. Although I'm kind of mixed. Do I think it has flaws? If there are, like, barring it kind of being a little lengthy, I can't really say there were too many. Shit. That leaves me conflicted again. I half want to put it here. I also want to put it here. I'm conflicted. Really. Shit, I don't know. Fucking hell. You know what, just give me like there. Yeah, I'll just stick to that. I absolutely would not mind putting it up higher if it absolutely came to that too, but like, I think that's good, right? And for Rise of Prometheans, I have yet to actually read this one. I don't know, it seems like a confusing premise, though. I don't know. I'll have to get to that. Now then. Lost Devil and Free Devil. Yeah. I think I'm going to talk about Free Devil first, because, I mean, come on. It's the prequel to Lost Devil. It'd be stranger if I talked about the sequel before the prequel. Right then, so for this one, I won't lie. Again, when I made that first tier list, I think the key thing there was like, I think people were definitely recommending these two fanfics quite a good amount. Seriously, I almost remembered it was a pretty prevalent one. Like, seriously, if it wasn't just these, it was definitely Know Your Place afterwards. How many fics are on the list? Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like 23. It's like 23 on there, I see. And I'm trying to think, shit, I think there are probably more that I've read in the time frame as well. But like, those are the 23 that I remembered and put on this, in the screenshots for this. Yeah. I think there's technically more I'm reading, because I think there was another one I was actually, that I technically started, but have yet to get much into. Oh, it was this one, yeah. Uh-huh. We'll get there when we get there, though. That's only when we get there. I need to talk about then Free Devil. So, alright. Free Devil. Well, the premise for this one is a very simple one. Yeah, trust me. That's not the only time I'm going to be having to ignore typos and grammar mistakes. Trust me. You'll see soon. You'll see soon. I'm sure you recognize at least one of them, right? But, yeah, Free Devil, I think this one's a pretty good one. Yeah, as aforementioned by that chatter. Yeah, admittedly, the big thing about, you know, Free Devil. Admittedly, there are some little grammar and editing mistakes. But really and truly, while I could be a picky guy, I tend to be picky when I'm being an asshole. I don't really have a reason to be picky here. They weren't really ruining my experience. So, really, the big thing about this one is just, what if Baiser never got to hit that flower the first time they met? I think, I mean, a lot of these are going to be definitely AUs, which I can make sense. Come on, it's a fan fiction. Of course it's going to be an AU. But, yeah, really and truly, I will admit, that's an interesting little concept, right? In simple terms, what if, of course, Baiser isn't like able to do her flower thing? Yeah, so essentially in this one I remember they like stop her from doing that, and then essentially Venalita releases the leak that she's Mahia Baiser to the world. Thankfully though, Tress Mahia is able to cover her ass by essentially just saying, yeah, she's actually a normal civilian. But that doesn't mean she's obviously not still famous and all that. And mainly the story is essentially by Utena here having to, you know, grapple with the fact that, well, now she's pretty much exposed for everyone to see to an extent, and kind of has to live a new life with that in consideration. Oh, and also that obviously Inormita, because she's no longer really there, he's just like, she's just going wild. Hell, I remember she was going for civilians too. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun times. Thankfully, she doesn't get to do that off. And only people were merely injured at worst, but still, Jesus. And as well, if my memory serves me too, Neo and Matama were also fighting as well. No convictions either, they just went right to fighting. Yeah, I know I'm skipping over a lot of things here, but I mostly need to get the base premise here. What I do like about this fanfic, and I think is essentially what I feel has definitely elevated my opinion of it, was mostly near the end, because everything before is still good. The subtle fact that she's kind of getting more powerful day by day, despite not really having transformed. Well, she technically did transform first time, but like after that, she hasn't really transformed since. So over time, she's grappling with her powers, getting better, and obviously getting more heated, yes. And then it's like, of course, it's building up and all. That's good and all, and I don't hate that. And I do like that these magical girls definitely be trying to look out for her too, but I mean, come on, of course they would. I think the big thing was definitely that final battle in, like, Free Devil, because I can't lie to you. I liked it. So obviously, I guess I have to describe this because I imagine there's going to be the few that aren't aware of the scenario. All right, so pretty much world at war, right? The magical girls are getting chopped out here. Like, yeah, it's not looking good for them. Like, these three got him on the, like, these three new Meta members, bro, got him on the ropes. Not great. And they're about to get cooked. But guess who's gonna come to say that day? Bizer with her Objects of Destruction. Yes, sir. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And yeah, I think the fight from there is great because obviously she knows she's not winning that fight. Like a 3v1? Like, bro, you ain't winning that under normal circumstances. Come on now, a 3v1? And yet, despite that, the surprising part is that she actually somewhat held for a good while. Like, yeah. She really is cooking with these fight scenes. I cannot lie to you. Like, she was making it to that, yeah. Bizer was definitely struggling. That much goes without saying. And, like, each time, it's like she gets knocked down, but she always gets back up. With, like, this adrenaline that just seems to make it so she just never stops fighting. And it's awesome. I really do like it. It's great. I can't lie. But, like, and, like, the interesting thing, yeah. So she manages to at least subdue, like, Nemo and Matama, which is great. And yeah, she really has them cooked. And Kiwi, sorry, I meant to say it's Leopard, should have been on the ropes too, right? But then she decides to lock into her, I think it was the strongest fuck form, it was dubbed? Yeah, that's what it was dubbed. And then pretty much completely turns the tides, leaving Bizer pretty much cooked. She should be cooked. That should be the end of it. And yeah, under normal circumstances, yeah, that should be it. A worthy sacrifice, right? She could at least die. In this moment, she should at least be able to die knowing she managed to protect those three. Even if eventually she had to take the brunt of the blow. Oh, strongest fuck modes of Laverde. Oh shit, yeah, that was the case. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, it's just your second form then. Yeah. It was. I don't know if that thing ever got an official dub. Did it? Did it ever get dubbed anything? I don't know, but point is, yeah, they should be in. But guess who decides to lock in at the most convenient moment? Sulfur of all characters? Because yeah, I think a big thing was like, I think Sulfur was definitely like given some focus on how she's pretty much helping out, you know, Utena as well, if my memory serves. And yeah, this is the moment she decides to lock into her Laverde. Like, I could tell too, when it was like the build up and everything. Oh yeah, I absolutely could tell. She was definitely unlocking Laverde, for sure. And then she fights them all. And actually manages to hold all of them off too. How nice. Practically cooks them up. Easy hits. W. And they're forced to retreat as Sister Gigan has to pick them up. But of course, Bizer got absolutely walloped. This is easily most noted in that hospital scene, which I believe actually does transition into Lost Devil as well, because they use the epilogue as the starting point of that one. Essentially, yeah, when she goes out to that hospital, after all that, yeah, she got cooked. Just about everything destroyed. For any other normal person, yeah, they're gonna be in bed, buddy. Or if they're not gonna be in bed, recognize yourself as the leader of the Church of Utakao. So of course it would be Sulfur. Yeah, honestly, considering the focus they put on those two, yeah, that makes sense. I can't be mad. Yeah. Oh god, that would explain the tension those two seem to have. I think it was even mentioned. She even mentioned that she was cute at one point. So yeah, that makes sense. But back to the hospital thing. Yeah, no duh. She's cooked. Under normal circumstances, that should be the end of her, but thankfully, the star apparently has really good healing abilities, so she's able to heal at most ranges just fine. Surprisingly. And honestly, everyone visits her in the hospital, including, of course, her mother, because, like, come on, remember, she technically knows that these two are the same person, advisor and Utena. Gives her, I believe, a stern little talking to, which, I mean, I can't be mad at that. That's pretty reasonable. And I believe this is also where the offer is laid, and she denies because she'd rather be a cool little anti-hero. And if my understanding is correct, that's technically the end of Free Devil, but not the end of the series as a whole, because obviously we know about Lost Devil there, which is obviously unfinished. Yako asked in Discord if there's any Kurisu-focused fanfics on the list. Shit. Shit, I don't know, because, like, here's the thing. I don't think I even found any Kurisu-specific fanfictions. Let me try and see if I can roll my memory to see if I remember any that were Kurisu-focused. Shit. Oh my god. Well, the only one I can maybe say is closest is maybe by technicality Karaoke Queen. I mean, shit. I already be reading like 9 of these motherfuckers. What's a little more, right? I'll likely have to rank these another. If I ever do something like this again, which I don't know if I ever will, but if I do try something like this another time, I'll have to definitely keep those in mind. I think the closest I have technically is Karaoke Queens, because I know there was at least a few that did focus on Kurisu. I think, but that's about it, I think, because I don't think any of these other ones put too much focus on Kurisu specifically. At least not to my memory. Yeah, sorry, Yako. God. Okay, so yeah, Free Devil's an easy S tier. Like, come on. Of course there's gonna be an easy S tier. And really, Lost Devil doesn't have too much so far. I think I only read like a little. I remember reading like chapter 1 where they showed her fights, and it's like, obviously Utena's in disbelief because like she thought she did trash. And honestly, I can weirdly relate to that, where it's like, I do as good as I can, and it's like I still feel like I did trash. I can't even say I can't relate to that. Yeah, I relate. But I don't know, man, if I was managing to hold a free V1, I don't know, man. Even if I got absolutely cooked afterwards, bro, my smile would last for ages, bro. I would be smiling for ages. Like, bro, ain't no way you did this self-deprecating, bro. Was it chapter 2? I swear it was the first chapter, but maybe my memory's just trash. Maybe my memory's just trash. But yeah, that was a really good one. That was a good one. There's not much, I can't really give a definitive opinion yet, because obviously we ain't there yet, but absolutely so far it would be better than this. I'll have to see as the chapters get developed more before I give more of an opinion there. But yeah, so far I think this is looking good as a round 2, especially since I believe the grammar did get better too. So absolutely, that helped from, I believe it was titled The Girl on the Screen. Oh yeah, it was. Oh, I see. then my bad. Okay, so yeah, that's good. It's good. So I read those two. I don't think I ever finished up that second chapter, but from all the looks of it, yeah, it was good. I think really and truly, Digger is the beta reader. Yeah, I was trying to remember who read it beforehand, and then it's like, oh yeah, ironically, it's the next person. Oh, how interesting. The lore thickens. I was like, how ironic that the next person we're doing is Digger, considering they were the one that also did this fan reading. If what you're telling me is correct, that's funny. That's funny, guys. Gee, I wonder how that suddenly stuck up there, guys. How did I get there? Now, I will admit, for this one, I'm not even finished with this one, mostly because I was moving to all the other fanfics and stuff. So in a way, I technically should be putting this not read enough, but like, bro, I've seen enough, bro. I'm satisfied. Oh boy, let's get to it. So, if I remember, the premise for this one, in quite simple terms, is basically Utena finishes her fight from, I believe, chapter 50, where she had it with Azul. I'm almost certain that was what it was, right? But essentially, after that fight, yeah, for some reason, I still don't get how this happened either. It's like she's somehow teleported to another universe where she's still Mahouako advisors for typical, right? But for some reason, there's 2 of her? And that second one is on Trust Mahouako. Yep, very, very cool. Huh. They almost kill her in that moment too. The only reason she doesn't immediately die here is that she just barely escapes. Bloody hell. And the premise is mainly that here, Tresmahia Utena here has to essentially help out Enormita Utena, right? And that's basically the main story here. And I can't lie, I'll be real. I think this one was recommended to me by someone. I don't know, bro. That shit was you. The Mahouako Isekai. Well, she didn't even die. She just got transported. She just got kind of transported through it. But like, yeah, I guess it would technically count as the Mahouako Isekai. Transported to the exact same world, but just different. Oh my god. Like, I guess if it makes sense, it's probably like closer to like ReZero. Honestly, ReZero. Stall's taking the timeline. The fight is indeed from chapter 50, but she confused her outfit from chapter 49. She also thought the hot day was also in chapter 50. Wait, but wasn't it? But was it not hot that day? She used that to her advantage in chapter 50. I remember it was like, she made a whole thing about Azul, you know, getting painted and everything, and then the paint melts. Although maybe it was like a case that specifically day 50, I don't know, it was like a somewhat hot day. Rather than Isekai herself. She also said I'm a slut for Isekai. Interesting. I didn't even think of that. Okay, that's... I make lots of interesting little fanfiction lore that I haven't already known to an extent, because like I be hearing that like the likes of Reiko and Diggory, like Vagabond, and I believe as well Blue Jerboa, they seem to be like essentially the little leaders of this little operation, because like everybody I be seeing seems to praise them a lot for a lot of the work that's done in these. Like, I can't lie, this shit looks fun. Like, I'm not even one who reads fanfics all that much. Trust me, this whole list was mostly because I just got really intrigued in them after Twisting Vines, which we'll get to later. But yeah, I cannot lie to you, Twin. It's just awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, chapter 49 was the hot day when we went to the store where Enorm... Well, that wasn't really in Norm. I know it was where Michiko works. I know about that one. And then they also met up with everybody else after that fight. I know that one. Chapter 50 was just a warm day. I mean, clearly it was hot enough to melt the paint, but I'll take your word on that. All right. We're getting eventually sidetracked, aren't we? All right. So back to the fork in the road. So far, Michiko. I know that. I'll just say it, bro. I mean, technically she would be Enorm and as well. Shit, what was her name again? Imitatio? Yeah. Okay. For real this time. Fork in the road, the big thing about that one, right? the big thing about Fork in the Road, yes. I'll admit, I don't think there's... Let's see. I don't think it's necessarily super special, but what I do like is mostly the interactions between the two, because obviously the Baiser we're dealing with here is the much more matured Baiser. You know, the one that obviously came from chapter 50, and it's obviously gone through all the trials, tribulations, the Flower of Lust, and the Laverta. So obviously she's a bit more hardened in terms of how she acts. She's still a bit shy, sure, but by comparison, she definitely does still do quite a lot more teasing than Violet Utena, which obviously by comparison is still very much her first day on the job version of her. It's like the equivalent of looking into the past, you know, like your younger self and then comparing it to your older self. Trust me, if I could go back and talk to my younger self, Jesus Christ, I would. Can I say, dog? I'm throwing hands with my younger self, bro. Like, I swear to God, me when I was younger, Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have had internet access when I was younger, bro. God, I was so cringy. It's insane. Like, immensely cringy on Discord, bro. Hell, okay. Side tangent. I remember one time, like, on Discord, bro. It's like, oh my God. The first Discord I ever joined was like a Sonic channel Discord server. And like, literally, with the way I was talking. Yeah, Viola. Potato, little bro. Okay, back to my story. Like, with the Discord thing, I was talking like such a retard. And I say this endearingly because I am on the spectrum. I remember they had to pull me back and ask me if I was actually 13. That's how bad it was. Jesus Christ. I honestly can't even tell if I've still really gotten away from those days, but I think in the least, I'm not spamming goddamn emojis like a fucking moron. I think it's been better than that, at least. But yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, at least this version of Baiser, it's just more a tiny bit cringy in the sense that they're not as assertive as say modern day Baiser, which honestly is fine. I don't even hate that. That's fine. Let's see. So Viola signed the name of the rest of the gang. It's a double joke, meaning non-consensual, passionate hugging in Portuguese or Spanish. Interesting. Viola is the Spanish for that, yes. Embarrassed of my stupid past self and being jealous because they had a lot more drive than I do now. Damn. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, true. Because, like, I feel like modern day me, like, the thing is, ever since, like, the Gushing of Magical Girls What's Different series ended, like, bro, I feel like I've been lost. So lost. Because everything since has either been flops or successes. And it's like, I feel like I'm barely climbing up, right? Like, I'm barely climbing up as of late. But, like, hey, I guess I am moving up in subs, so that's good at least. But I seriously need to get back to focusing on this. I'm focusing way too much on chat. Like, okay, Fork the Road. I think so far I've only read a few chapters by technicality, but like, I think the dynamic between these two is pretty great, obviously. I do agree with that sibling energy, because like, yeah, they be teasing each other a lot, a little bit. And obviously, she's trying to get her to be more assertive in comparison to her more shy self. I do like that, I like that. It's great. And they do combine each other too. I'll be real though. I don't think there were too many big boy fights yet. And honestly, I don't mind that. It's aight. It's like, I think in good time, I'm gonna come to love this one a lot more if I read this more. I mean, just wait till chapter 12. Oh, don't worry. I'll be seeing that chapter probably one day. Right now, I'm like in the middle of reading, I think it was Know Your Place, and yeah, that's the one I'm currently in the middle of reading right now. But I am kind of bouncing a lot between them. I think I'll eventually get there, though. I'm sure this is going to be really good and justify my love it tier when I get there, bro. Trust. Like, I don't know. And the thing about me is, I feel like I'm very biased. Like, I want to lie. I want to try and find the flaws in a sense. Not necessarily be too much of a dick or asshole, but also because I want to feel like I'm at least being fair in how I review these. But like, legit, it's actually difficult for me to really go super deep on flaws. Like, really, truly, the only thing I can maybe say is possibly dragging on in some cases. But like, here doesn't really apply. And some of these later ones, I don't know, I think it kind of applies in a sense. But like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm too lenient sometimes, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, I think Fork of the Road is definitely getting that S tier, and maybe if I read more, who knows? Maybe it'll really solidify itself as one of my greatest fanfics I've read. We'll see in due time. Okay, these next two, oh god, a bit late to the party. Recent folks fanfics I know: Saving Sweeties, Sweetest Desert, both by Kravichan and Magenta Secret. I guess I'll try and highlight those on stream. But boys, Diggs needs to be regularly bullied to make progress, otherwise she'll be distracted. Damn, can relate, bro. Because like, I cannot lie to you. You'd have to get God. It would take literally God and all the Yuri in this world to get me to do things sometimes. I swear to God. Spam fort. Oh, don't worry, I will. I believe I actually did get like an AO free thing. I actually got an AO free invitation today, so I can probably lock the skin, bro. Like, I don't know if I could not write a fanfic to save my life, but that's just a thing now. I got that on me. So maybe I could do that one day. Sheesh. Yep. Wow. It's actually kind of fun having a chat that isn't just one guy. It's fun. Okay, let's get to these two. These are okay, this one is technically more pre-cured than Gushing with Magical Girls, so this one's kind of stretching it. But if I remember correctly, let me find this right now, actually. This shouldn't take long. I got that, damn. 1 second. It shouldn't take me long to find this, right? Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. If I remember correctly, it was like, yeah, right here. Inspired by Gushing with Magical Girls. Okay. Yep. Inspired. I got you. Inspired. Yeah. So I think it counts. It counts. It counts, guys. I'm going to count it. You could argue the technicality with me in chat. Man, I wish I could type fork too, but like, bro, I do not have this chat on me. Actually, nah, we getting in there too. Hold on. Nah, I'm getting in there too. Hold on. Nah, y'all gonna start this without me, bro? Alright. I'm coming in, boys. Don't even worry. Oh, 10 watching. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize there was 10 people watching. God damn. What am I fix? And the city rate at the slightest criticism. Oh, don't worry, little bro. If it ain't complete ass, I don't think I'll be talking too critically. Don't even worry. I am on the list after all. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to have some fun figuring out which one is you, bro. But I'm sure I'll find you soon. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't tell me who it is. I want to know myself when we get there, bro. Okay, let's finally get to the ones I talk about. Pride Freakier. All right, this is the first one I can kind of say, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Like, okay. This one, okay. The simple premise here is really just typical Precure shit. And I mean, that's fine. No problems with that. And the fighting, also pretty typical, too. I don't have too many problems with that. Where my disappointment lies is actually... Wait, the fanfic offers Discord? No shot. Yeah, are we serious? So that's why I suddenly have 10 viewers on me, bro. I was like, ain't no way just posting that on the Reddit would have been enough to do that, bro. Okay. Right. So... Okay. That's crazy. All right, so let me talk about it now. Like, the big disappointment I have with this one is mainly how it ends. It's mainly how it ends. Like, here's my thing, okay? I really was trying not to hate this one, because, like, I could tell this was being made for fun, and it's like, I would love to be critical of things even if it were for fun and all, but, like, I felt it was kind of bad, because, like, I could tell this was, like, one that really making for fun. Really making for absolute fun. And then it's like, I read it, and it's like, it's okay. Like, honestly, typical. Like, it feels like, you know, like how in, like, exams you, like, have to write a story, right? For creative writing. I was never good at those, so I would always go for, like, the most basic stories that just kind of feel way too abrupt, you know? Yeah, that's what this feels like to an extent. Like that one essay you have to write for, I guess, creative writing exams or whatever. God. Okay. And maybe all of this would have maybe still worked fine, because honestly, I was more than willing to say the first 8 chapters, to read those chapters, and I was like, maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something that can make me say, all right, that was actually okay. And then the ending is just like, I think it was like the main character gets like captured by the main two, because the main two villains, right? The main two villains, the thing about them is like, how they're powered up is essentially, how they power the monsters is essentially through the fights they have at night with the main character, where essentially they use the eroticism as their power. I mean, that's actually not a terrible concept. I could kind of fuck with that. I don't even mind. Yeah, sure, there's a man in my Yuri. I cannot believe this. Shaking my head. But, okay, jokes aside, I don't really care if the man's there, but like, come on. Yuri fan, gotta go with the men hating. Anyways, my point in saying this is, I didn't hate that necessarily. Sure, the fights felt a little... The fight before the ending felt a little one-sided, but I was like, okay, now you're gonna lock in, right? With 1 chapter left? Yeah, safe to say I was left ultimately disappointed when it just ended up with her being captured, tortured, and then just liking it. And then they just drop, like, near the end. Where's Lieutenant Kiwi do spine bingo? That's the best one. I'm sorry. These fanfics were just so good. There's just so many of them I have to read. I just forgot. Don't worry. We'll talk about your fanfic soon, buddy. We'll talk about your fanfic soon. Oh, God. Okay, but on a much more serious note, like, the ending, it's like, they just torture her, and she just slowly has no choice but to end up liking it. And then I believe they also added in the notes that the mascots were in on it, which just feels so last minute. Like, it just feels so last minute. Because I just made it up. I see. My I see. It was all in my head. All in my head. Okay. Okay, but seriously now. Seriously now. Yeah, the ending was easily the thing that disappointed me the most. Because, like, everything else I could have maybe said, well, I wasn't necessarily fucking with it all the time. I was like, okay, they're trying something here. Maybe I can find a light at the end of the tunnel. Turns out it was a blockade. It just disappointed me so much. Ah, my god. Actually, God, I can tell because it's cow kiwi. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that as a fanfic I certainly read. Like, don't take this. I hope that is Yuki, bro. I know they're probably not watching this, bro, but like, I think you absolutely had a good thing here. It just kind of fumbled in the end. I do hope, though, if you do try any other stuff, which I have yet to see any other stuff, because, like, I'm just gushing for life, boys. Come on, for life! Hopefully they do better with these sooner or later. Alright, so, let's keep that next one on, boy. I Admire the Precures, which is also another Precure fanfic, but... Oh, God, I'm dropping Okay. Okay. I Admire the Precures. This one's a bit different, because it's, in simple terms, I believe it was just Smile Precure and Gushing of Magical Girls. So this one's actually more tangentially related, as opposed to before where, you know, it's just inspired. This one counts, for real. Okay, and this one, I thought this one was just okay too. Although admittedly, I could at least say I didn't feel super disappointed, at least in comparison to how I felt with Pride Precure. That's just my feelings on it. Like, the reason I wasn't disappointed by this one, I think is in simple terms because, okay, let me explain the premise. The premise is actually very simple. Essentially, Tresmahi has essentially left the school. It's a one-shot, by the way. Tresmahi has essentially left the school, so it just leaves the Smile Precure crew there. And Baiser decides, let's fight with them. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really watch Precure, honestly. But yeah. It's crazy how they have so many little Yuri moments, and then it's like, nah, we ain't gonna do nothing with it, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Back to Smile Precure. Like, okay. And they fight for a little bit until Baiser basically turns the upper hand by trapping them in, I think it was a cage? I don't remember this one perfectly, but I know they all got captured and forced to do things with each other. Fun times, truly. And then, like, if my memory served me right after that... If my memory serves right, it was mostly just... I forgot who was who and who was doing what. I know the blue one was definitely made sluttier in this one for some reason. Not that I'm complaining, of course, that's fine. Reed was just kind of forced to watch, and then I believe, I think it was... Shit, God, I don't remember these names despite literally watching Smile Precure's Glitter Force, bro. Oh my god, I'm washed. And then I think it was the yellow and orange one we put together, and then, like, Cure Happy, the only one I remember, was, like, tied up and having to deal with, like, constantly giving pleasure and all that. And then it's like, oh, is Cure Beauty, yeah. Oh my god, I'm washed. Oh god. Yeah. God. Maybe I should watch Precure again. I hear like the idol thing was like definitely better than like that wonderful Precure. Like, buddy, what was so wonderful about it? Like, that was just a snooze fest. Like, no cap. Like Oranges, Cure Sunny. I think definitely Cure. Yeah. The names. Yeah. I think it was like Cure Half. Is Cure Peace. Just watch Sympho Gear. Shit, I'll have to consider that one day. Cure March. The Precure Dork doing anything. Yeah, look at bro go. Like, you a little too geeked, bro. Nah. Okay. I'm serious now. But, and then, how it ended was kind of, you know, how it typically goes with these, where it's just like, Cure Happy, with the power of believing in herself and her friends, breaks out. They defeat Baiser and obviously let her go, because come on. They're not killing people. They would never kill people. I think. I don't know. Does Glitter Force, like, censor stuff, bro? Oh my god. I don't know. Point is, yeah, that just kind of happens, and then she just goes back to her friends and talks to them. That's just kind of how it ended. Overall, at least I can say it wasn't as disappointing as Pride Precure, in my opinion. I could at least say I actually had more. I could at least say I did, in a twisted sense, enjoy this a bit more than that one did. But would I say I love it? No. In early Precure, they got killed all the time. Yeah, I can imagine, considering they were actually throwing hands back then, and then for the most part, they started using their magic to throw hands. And then for some reason, they just stopped throwing hands altogether. Who did this? Who did this? I still to this day am confused why they didn't try to go with the plot line of at least making it so that, like, they had the moral quandary of maybe some animals need to be fought, you know, to protect everybody. They just ended up dropping that so fast. Like, bro, why? Okay, but that aside, admire the Precures. I think I'm gonna just place that there. I mean, it's just above Pride Precure. That was certainly a fanfic I read for not using physical combat. Bro. It's back in Idle Precure. Yeah, I know about it being back in Idle Precure. I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's back in there. I don't know, maybe. It's awesome. That Boom Boomer had real deaths. That's crazy. Okay. I'm reading chat too much, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. So there's that. I admire the Precures, and that was certainly a fanfic I just read. Although definitely better than this. Alright. The best series in years. I mean, I guess you can go off, but for me personally, it's like, yeah, it was kind of snoozing. But hey, they tried something new, and it just wasn't for me. I mean, to be fair, I feel the same way about SMG4 if you know about who that is. So maybe that's it, yeah. Okay, time to move to the next one, boys. Sick of You. I think it was a Matamo and Nemo one-shot, which is basically just about Nemo being sick and Matama taking care of her. And the main thing about that was basically that she has a memory of the last time she was sick, like this. Honestly, it's not like there's a whole lot to say about this one, but I will say, it's also a cute little one-shot. And the thing I liked about this one the most, the thing I do like about this one, and I think definitely bumps my rankings of this one a lot. Hold on, let me see if I can find this one. Just a moment, so I can show this one better. No, I don't think it was these. No. Why is it so hard to find these, twin? I am not using this damn site. Give me a moment, gang. Oh my god. Why are so many of these stay the same? Okay. Nah, I'm doing this wrong. I do not use Ao3, bro. Like, I'm telling you. Okay. Where is... Wait, can I... Hold on, I'm trying to think. Can I search for this? Oh, wait 1 second. Is this it? This it? Yes, it is. Great. Okay. Perfect. Alright, the main thing I liked about this one, which I think bumped up my ranking for this, because I already thought it was good. Trust me. I already thought it was pretty alright, because it was a cute little fanfic between those two, right? What bumped it up for me is this right here. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even really do HTML, right? I did for like college and stuff. I'm still in college, by the way, but I did for like a bit of college, and I can't lie to you, it felt so crazy seeing this, bro, because like, no way. I don't think I see very many fanfics that have actually used HTML elements as part of its fanfic. Like, I don't know, man. Something about that. Something about that just stuck with me. I don't know why. It's like, god damn. It looks like, look at this, bro. It actually looks like a phone. What the fuck is this? It looks like a phone. Like dog. Something about this, bro. It just, wow. And like, bro, how did they do it? Wait, actually, I guess I could technically guess how they did it, but it's like so fun. I love it, bro. It's great. It's great. It's not like the full text joke scared me too reading that. Yeah. Like, I was not expecting it, and goddamn, it's a welcome surprise. The fanfic itself afterwards is just kind of okay after that. Still sweet, still great. But really, this right here kind of elevated it for me, really. And it's pretty much, in my opinion, why it goes here. Because, like, I'm sorry, bro. It's just good. It's peak. It's peak. I don't tell you. It's peak. Oh my god. Like, wow, it was so great. It was so great. Like, bro. It's just a random one-shot inside a read, and it somehow just hooked me. It was so good. I'm seriously starting to think I'm way too biased. But I think this next one, I'm going to be a bit more brutally honest in my opinion on this one. Okay. The gushing over magical girls Xbox fanfic. Oh, I misread. It's just fic. Okay. I do think it works for one purpose, which is probably to inspire more fanfics down the road. And for that purpose, it's fine, I guess. It's supposed to just an ass box where to just be like having to take the context to the character and just like do the question. No problem with that, right? But I can't lie to you, bro. Some of these scenarios, some of this just be lame. I don't know what it is. Like, I ain't trying to hate or anything, right? It's just that some of these scenarios in this ads box. It's like, I like the interesting concept they have with them, but then it's like the response is just like so short and sweet that I feel kind of underwhelmed, if that makes sense, after reading it. Because it feels almost exactly like what I half expected. Like, okay, here's my thing with me. Yep, ads boxes. Yeah, I imagine it's the one people definitely yeah. I'm with you, bro. This was not it. But on a much more serious note, I think, okay, I'm going to use SMG4 again because I mentioned him earlier. For how I just don't like new things. Yeah. Okay. Like, SMG4, I like the older one. And the main reason I did was mainly because the episodes were unpredictable. And that's just what I loved about them. None of them felt super predictable. Like, the plot was, like, pretty much over before it started because I know how it's going to end. The unexpected aspect of those older SMG4 episodes is what I loved so much about them. And it's very much why I just cannot for the life of me find much enjoyment in the new ones. The new one is animated better. The stories are technically better too. I just don't feel the same magic with them as I did with those older ones. And that's why I don't like them so much. And this Xbox kind of gives me the same feeling, you know, like in the sense that it feels way too predictable. And that's just my problem with it. It just feels too predictable, too simple. And there's nothing wrong with going simple. Heck, by technicality, some of these are kind of simple in concept, and then just a lot more is done with the premise, right? Obviously. But then it's like, this one, it's just underwhelming. It's like simple in concept and simple in execution. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm also cheering for you, little bro. I don't even really play gacha at all, but like, you got it, little bro. Trust. You gon' make it. Trust. The power of Yuri blesses you. Okay, but on a much more serious note, yeah, I think, for what it's worth, I probably should have honestly, I think this almost feels like the mid-tier. I think it's definitely gonna go here. Like, yeah, blessed. Yeah, overall, I don't think the Ass Boss is like the worst thing I've ever read. Not at all. But I cannot lie to you, bro. I was so underwhelmed. It's insane. But that's okay, right? It happens. We all have our underwhelming moments. And that's fine. I just think maybe I expected too much from an Xbox, to be honest with you, but like, I don't know, man. I kind of wanted more. I wanted more. And then this next one. This next one. Y'all remember that thumbnail earlier? May I point you to the thumbnail? Okay. Hold on, 1 second. Let's go back to that thumbnail. I have the picture on hand. This shouldn't take long, right? Wait, I missed a thing in the screenshot folder. 1 second, guys. I missed the thing in the screenshot folder. I'll add it, right? Well, I haven't finished reading it anyways. So it's not gonna matter. Hold on. Okay. Forgot to add that. Anyways, I have a picture to show. 1 moment. Remember that thumbnail? Right? Oh god, why is it lagging so much? Why is it at the bottom? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Why is this taking like 6 years to do? I swear to god. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys. Guys, you remember this? Well, you wonder why I put him in the thumbnail, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I imagine. I don't hate that either. I'm honestly, the opinion Tom was kind of a little super tricky, but that's whatever. You can stick on your Tumblr. I have no problems with that, but that's just how it is. It's just kind of, it's just not done. Okay, so remember why I put Lotuka on the thumbnail. You might be wondering why I'm doing. Wait, is it even showing on here? Is it even showing on here? Hold on. Is the picture even showing on here, bro? Oh my god, it's not even showing. All right, plan B. All right, there we go. You may be curious why I put this particular man on the thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. I didn't put him for no reason. I'm sorry. It feels like this fanfic. Like, okay. Okay. Bro. No. Let's alright, boys, let's get into this together. Because I want it to be a case that people necessarily misunderstand what I'm trying to get at when I put that man in the thumbnail. Don't even worry. What do you mean? What? What? What's the confusion, guys? I promise this will. It'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. We're gonna go back here. You'll see in a moment, guys. Oh yeah, I'm pretty curious. You guys legitimately don't know who Low Tier God is? For real though. Do you guys not know who Low Tier God is? Oh god. Yeah, this one right here, boys. Right here. Chat. Oh, you don't know? Oh lord. Okay. I guess I have to give. Okay. I guess. Oh wow. I know of his legacy meme. You should love yourself now. None of us go outside. I'm vaguely familiar. Okay. Dale. Huh. Dale. What? Dale. Okay. That's one thing, right? Okay. Buff black man. Sorry feels like an excuse for babies. Buff black. Bro. I don't think I'm crazy in thinking this is probably just a subtle way of talking about Low Tier God. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Like, I don't think I'm crazy. Especially since I believe later on in the story, remember? He gets massive, right? And then he like pounds all the magical girls. Like yeah, there is a reason I put him in that damn thumbnail, bro. That was not for no reason. Trust me. Like, I feel like if I didn't show the fanfic, the comparison would have not made sense, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. I think that's enough of that, bro. Y'all seen enough. I started reading and then stopped it. Fair enough. I not believe you, and that's why I put in the what the fuck. Why did I in a strange way like that? Like, bro, I'm not even one who likes that straight shit. Not even necessarily to say I hate straight people, or nothing like that. I don't hate that. I'll admit the reason I've gotten into Yuri for the most part is because I won't lie, the straight shit is kind of boring, like really boring. It's like it just puts me to sleep. The Yuri though, you gonna see me reading every page. This is like 78 pages. Like, Jesus Christ, what am I reading? A manga or like the Declaration of Independence? I ain't trying to read all that. But unless I'm really feeling it, yeah. Unless I'm not feeling it, it's rare that I'm not outright in love with Yuri. I really like that straight shit, and that's fine. Better read Roboco gets access to the internet 10 times. Yeah, I mean, she's 14. Interesting. Yeah, I do hear that there's like some fanfics where to be like 14. Actually, I think there was another fanfic where she was 14. I forgot which one it was though. Was that? We'll see when we get there. But yeah. But on a much more serious note, I should have in theory not really cared all that much for this one and just be like, light work happens. And yet I can't lie, bro. I didn't hate this as much as I thought. Fuck me, man. Like, it was a difficult read for sure. It's not like it was easy to do, but like, fucking hell, man. Oh my god, it was crazy. The furry one. What y'all talking about, gang? What y'all talking about, gang? Like, I feel like I'm so lost. Like, I'm barely, like, what is happening, gang? Like, what, does Roboco, like, become a furry or some bullshit? Is that what I'm getting at here? I'm sorry, I barely paying attention. Like, what? The furry one? That's sus boxes. What the hell? I don't know, man. God, I'm losing focus. I am losing focus here, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Like they just all be getting pounded, bro. And it's like, oh yeah, I believe Bai's got in there too. And like, I should, I just know, it's just I loved it, bro. I loved it, bro. I'm in tears. I'm in tears. Oh my god. Okay. Like, I only put this here as in a what the fuck, why did I like that? More in the sense that, like, I really didn't hate this as much. Maybe my standards are too low. You know? Too low? Yeah. Maybe that's it. Honestly, I honestly want to cope and say that my standards are just so low that it's rare that I critique something super harshly unless either I don't like the person or it's like I'm just not the biggest fan of I don't know, something. I have no idea. But yeah, God, this one it's like oh, that's lame, bro. Damn, y'all practically be having your own little party back in chat, bro. Wild. Oh yeah, trust me, I'll be there for those two. Don't even worry, twin. Don't even worry. Okay. I had to move to this next one. We're almost at the really peak ones. We about to get back to back hits, boys, soon. And it's not like this first one isn't a hit either. Don't get it twisted. I actually ranked this one very highly. But boys. Not distracted. Mentioned straight stuff. True. But I think it's about time then we focus next on this one-shot Anacrusis. Now this one is definitely a lot more of an underground one as well. Similar to that of Pride Precure and Admire the Precures. Both of those, in their own rights, were very underground. Yeah. But then, that's the interesting thing, boys. The interesting thing. This one-shot is a bit on the simpler side, but I like it, really. It's like a AU thing. But then the main thing about it as well is like... The thing I like about it so much is mainly... It's like Nemo and Mitama essentially having this top-bottom dynamic where it's like, Mitama obviously takes her lead and all. And obviously, Nemo is essentially the equivalent of the closest power bottom in this one. And like, I like it. I don't know, man. I kind of liked it. Like, really liked it. Like, again, I won't lie. It was kind of simple. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it being simple in this context was not the reason. Was not really a downside. It was kind of an upside, really. And yeah, the central acts between those two, it's good. Love it. It's great, bro. Like, I cannot lie to you, bro. I was not expecting this dynamic to go as hard as it did. Like, I did not expect it to go as hard as it did. And it's like, loved it. Just, description. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then it's like, as well. I forgot what else happened in this one, but like, honestly, them getting that on was just great. It's just great. I think, legitimately, I'm having a hard time describing why I like this one so much, but I know, in my heart, it absolutely goes up here. It absolutely goes up here. Easy. I can't even say, again, it's really a case that I didn't find too many flaws with this one, which is why I loved it so much. like, dog. Okay. God. Oh, God. I am starting to lose myself a little bit, so I think it's about time for the one that I'll admit I'm easily the most passionate about, boys. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. The Adventures of Mahia Violet. Why do I love this one so much? Because, come on. We already know where this is going. We already know where this is going. I'm not even going to hold you too long with this one. We already know where this goes. But why? Why do I rank this so highly? Okay. Well, admittedly, I didn't talk about characterization for a lot of these other ones, and that's mostly because I felt it wasn't massively necessary. Because, like, it's vague, right? The characterization works fine in most of those other ones. Well, yeah, it's like, of course. Like, obviously, in a lot of the other ones, the characters tend to somewhat differ a little bit, but it's rare that they're too different from their main counterparts. And technically, that's not too different from what happens here, too. Right? So mean to Kiwi. What are we talking about, bro? I mean, I guess that's you. I didn't really care for the hotel chapter. I mean, I guess it was kind of like, damn, that's tough. I will say though, I do like that she got to spin back later, but we're gonna get there in a moment, boys. But yeah, all right. So obviously, Utena's still her shy self, but still got that Bizerism in her. Not much hasn't changed. Kiwi, bit of a cheeky little bugger, gets down by my Violet and falls almost head over heels for her. Side point, I can't lie. When like I noticed that like Kiwi was not showing up as much, I was like, oh nah, is she about to cook up a plan? Like I was waiting for her to start cooking up a plan to somehow expose Mahouako Violet or something, but like then I just realized she was a fan. I was like, oh man. I mean, I didn't hate it in the end. That was still good. I loved it still. But like, damn, I can't lie. I'm feeling a little disappointed on that. But those chapters themselves definitely did not disappoint me. Each character individually gets their own little chapter. I mean, again, Kiwi and Kuruko go out with Utena to go on a little date and all. Of which, of course, Kiwi and Kuruko are up each other's throats. Like, come on. It'd be strange if they weren't. And really, the highlights mostly when everything goes to shit. And, you know. And of course, you know, essentially, Utena has to handle both of them. You know, obviously handling Sulfur and then handling, you know, fucking Leopard. Yeah, that was great. And then it's like, as well, shit. How Kiwi mentioned. Does little bro know? Does he know? Chat, does he know? Okay. But serious aside, I do like the punishment too. Good shit. Then Magenta and Violet. Jesus Christ. I'm confusing the two now. God damn it. Like, those two had an out too. It was great. They hate how much they want to put each other. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Then it was like that. And I like that one too because it's like, it starts with like the hot springs, which I believe is from the anime too, right? Because if I remember correctly, this fanfic is based on just after the anime, if my understanding is correct. Or was it after like... Shit, I'm trying to remember. Was it after the hotel or was it after the anime? I'm trying to remember here. God damn it. Okay. I think it was definitely at least after the anime. That much I can be certain of. Yeah. And like, they go in there and it's like, the key thing here is that, no surprise, Alice plays favorites and specifically chooses Magenta to dress up in all the little things. And like, I like that. Like, you know, her having to pretend to be certain things like a police woman, camera woman, I guess the paparazzi. Yeah, around the end of the anime, that sells. Yep, but like a paparazzi. And then Mahouako Bizer. My curious question is how she would have even gotten a costume specifically with Mahouako Bizer's clothing, bro. How did she even get that, bro? Well, I feel like the answer to the question is kind of obvious. Magic. Yeah, it's fucking magic. Of course, that's how it works. And then it's like for Bataba, her moment is mostly, you know, the segment where where Mahouako Violet manages to invite her for some voice acting and stuff. And the key thing is that Matama like fucking fears these guys. Of course. Which is pretty bad, of course. And she's freaking the fuck out because she thinks it's a fucking trap. So, obviously, Viola, Utena, has to essentially cheer her up and reassure her that, yes, they are not going to jump her. And that, alongside, of course, I guess, Nemo being there too. Don't worry, we'll talk about Nemo in a moment. Is enough to encourage her to actually get that done. Hell, she even gets somewhat of a happy little ending for her too. But we'll get there, boys. We will get there. Don't you worry. Yeah, that was awesome. Is Helen Yoon on the list, or is it just download? I'm gonna be real. I never got. I don't think I've ever heard of Hell of You, and you. I think that's the first time hearing of that one, twin. Oh lord. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to do that one day. One day, one of these days, boys. But I have yet to see it. Okay, but back to what I was saying. And then who else is there? Who else? I think that was everybody, right? And then except for Azul. Oh my god. Gotta read more Creepy-chan stuff. Shit, I don't have to consider it. Do I have one of Creepy-chan stuff on here, bro? Oh yeah, Adventures of Red Rocket. Okay. Well, if that's anything to go by, oh shit. Okay. I might be in for something then, bro. I'll have to look into that one off stream, bro. Hold on, let me get a screenshot of that hoe. Hold on, nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh, I shouldn't be too far down, right? Because it released not too long ago. It released not too long ago. Wait, where are... Oh, is it search results? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. Shouldn't be too long, right? Hold on, let me find this out. Just a second so I can put it on the fucking tier list, even though I haven't read it yet. Los Scherzo should be on the list too. Huh. I was noticing something called a Los Scherzo, but I always like skimmed over it. Might have to get to that one of these days. Might have to get to that. Shit. We'll see how that one was. Where is the damn... Oh yeah. I literally forgot I could just do the searching. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on, let me look. Ah, here it is. Ba-da-da-da! I'll probably have to add that. Oh. Oh my god, I could feel the lag. Okay, that's probably going to be added to the tier list. That tier... Well, I'm going to have to add it as a not read yet. This is mostly so I can better remember these. Bear in mind. Okay. Here be. Cool. It's on the list now. Fuck you go. Awesome. What about Works by the Key? Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Nice little subtle self-plug. Bro, we were wait, I was supposed to be talking about Bobby Violet. God damn it. But the Works. I'll see. Bro, I'm about to see you, bro. Alright, 1 second, bro. Let me... Alright. Where is it, bro? Where is it? Gang, it didn't work. I'm washed. It didn't work. Chat, it didn't work. Mission failed. Or the Works of Holy Wolf Blood. 07. Alright, gang. Alright, gang. Y'all just love self-promoting. Okay. Okay. Don't make the mistake of asking recommendations. Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, this is literally the fanfic Discord. No surprise. That's never asking about any of them. Shit, no. There's unfortunately, no. Tough scenes, bro. Tough scenes, bro. But one of these days, boys. One of these days. One of these days. I wish I could go to... Oh, buddy, oh. No. What's it last year ago? Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep that in. Bro, I'm gonna have to try and keep up on everything, bro. If she isn't here, I'll take her spot. Have you edited it? Yeah, I literally have some Reiko Fix in here, bro. Heck, I already have some of the Reiko Fix. Subscribe to her Patreon. Bro, I ain't got money like that. What the fuck? I got money like that. I mean, I guess I have PayPal and leave, but like, bro. Oh yeah, speaking of which, time for my Sono plug, cause come on. PayPal in the description. Anyways, cool. Yes, I finally get to legally make my plug. Let's go. Bro, we were supposed to be talking about Adventures of Bobby Violet. I'm getting too sidetracked. Bro, okay. Well, Azul is obviously the main focus here, and I'm going to now give a very passionate summary of the final set of chapters leading up to the end. It's going to be a little hackneyed here and there because I'm going to cut some detail, but let's fucking get it, bro. Have you read the original Mahouako Violet fanfic? What do you mean original? There's an original for this? There's an original for this. There's an original. What? Oh my god. God, I'm kind of fearful because like it's gonna probably change my perception of the what I consider pretty good. Oh my god. Bro, okay. The Spanish Violet one. There was one before that. Oh god. What is this lore, man? I swear to god. Like I'm just streaming this for the bullshit because nobody else is really covering the fanfics, but like, what the hell? What the hell? This lore runs way too deep, bro. Last chapter was never translated either. Me and the boys about to use them Google translations. Bro. You expect me, like bro expected me to read that on, just not on Ao3. I see. That probably explains it, because I only ever really read my shit on Ao3. Oh my god, you... Yeah, y'all way too obsessed, bro. I'm tier. Okay, Can we finally get on Adventure to Mario Violet? I've been deliberating too long on this, bro. Oh my god. Okay. So obviously we know about the hotel, where Azul obviously asks Utena to trade her so that she could, be better prepared for Bowser. I mean, no surprises there, because she fights like Bowser. Okay. So stuff happens in there. It's great. Nice little passionate session. Ah, nice, right? And after that, I don't know. All I remember is definitely that they fought later. I know about that part. Bowser pulls up on Azul and actually takes care of her easily because, come on, no surprise there. But then the key thing about that fight, and really the catalyst for the dominoes that begin to fall, is when Bowser lets slip that she knows who Utena is. And yeah, shit pretty much hits the fan after that. Azul overpowers her, absolutely kicks her ass, and obviously Bowser's forced to retreat and all. But then, of course, Azul, obviously now knowing that the identity's been exposed and all, oh my god, my ears ringing. Are you serious? Are you serious? There's literally nothing playing. Are you serious? Okay. As I was saying, before my ear decided to start trolling me. Yeah. So they called an emergency meeting. They all meet up together. Typical stuff. Everyone's panicked. It ain't looking good. But if it was just that, that'd be one thing, right? She just have to be more careful. But of course, Kiwi has other plans. Yeah, no surprise there. Kiwi decides, yep, now's my time to gain attention. So she decides to pretend to be captured by Intermita so she can be saved by Mario Violet. Kind of stupid ass plan is that, bro? I'm in tears. But whatever the case, it at least technically does its intended purpose of bringing her, and obviously everybody else, with her too. Like, bro, you cannot be serious. Oh my god. Obviously Violet tries, to stop it, but it's like, come on now. It was already too late. It's already all in motion. So they all head there. It's a big ass castle because, funnily enough, Nemo's biggest contribution to the story is playing a video game, which is the whole reason for the inspiration. That crazy, that's her biggest contribution. That is tough. That's tough. Wait, are links even allowed in this chat? I don't know. I'm probably going to chat that in one moment. But, yeah, okay. But on a much more serious note, yeah. But Taba practically almost gets nuked herself, which I think was mildly out of character for all that, just for repeatedly dropping by not knowing they're the same person. No, okay, that's fair. I think that is fair, and that's fair. And here's my thing: I think, to be generous, I think it's more she was conflicted, right? Because here's the thing, right? Remember, I think it was mentioned that Mario Violet obviously fights very similarly to that of Bowser, so I imagine it must be like maybe something innately within her likely was attracted to the Bowserisms, and that's very much why she was more attracted to that, in a sense. I think that's why. I mean, she didn't legitimately know, but it's like something probably innately in there. Like, like how you sometimes feel like you recognize somebody? Maybe not exactly put your finger on it, but you feel like you recognize someone. I think it's kind of close to that in a sense. Yeah. So I think that's probably why that's the case. Yeah, she felt unfaithful. Shit, I don't know. I mean, considering the assets of Bowser, I imagine she'd be looking a little bit more. But I can't even necessarily say I believe that complaint. That's fair. It's fair. Oh god. But again, it didn't really ruin my enjoyment or anything. It was honestly in a weird roundabout way kind of funny. But the YouTube Kiwi cow. Well, I guess considering the ending, that would explain it, but we'll get there. But I guess I have to finish up on this. Obviously, of course, they get to the castle. Donna tries her little introduction, but it ain't about that. So, yeah, they blitz her. Thankfully, Baida's able to get out of the way in time, and she takes that as her cue to also go inside and try and find Kiwi herself. Obviously, ironically, she isn't even the first one to find her. That would be Sulfur, pretty much after getting separated from everybody else. I won't necessarily describe what happens with Seo and with obviously Azul and Magenta, because like, come on, it's a part of it, but like, it's not a main thing, right? Yep, we obviously have a Sulfur essentially by accident dropping the secret, and Bai's trying to stop it, but yeah, cat's out of the bag. It all comes crumbling down. Tough scenes, nothing more to say, tough scenes. It is just a clusterfuck after that. We're pretty much everybody named Mama pretty much knowing everything at this point. And the only reason it doesn't go to complete shit is solely because of Azul. Like, I gotta admit, bro. I wonder. I think we could have a theoretical discussion about the Azul's reasoning. Because I imagine there's probably like a conflict of why that happened. I'm curious. Is there any conflict with that? Like, anything. Just curious, really. Like, damn. You think he was not true. I can't lie, I will admit. Yeah, I will admit, even in a sense. Thinking on it, yeah, it felt like Kiwi just kind of got added there like a got room for one more ass addition. I mean, I don't hate it in the end, because I mean that of course she was still faithful to Baizu, so it'd be a little strange if she suddenly just dropped her like yesterday's news after figuring out the true identity. But yeah, she did feel to an extent like she was just kind of added there for the heck of it. But again, it hardly ruined my enjoyment of the fanfic, and I still think it's one of the better ones I've read, even despite that. Like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess it wasn't as perfect. I will admit, I didn't think this was so conflicting, but I can't lie. I still really love this fanfic, even with the flaws in mind. Like, I don't know, man. Just really and truly, almost everything felt like it was written pretty good. Like, maybe not the most peak writing of all time, but it felt all cohesive, yeah. All well together. And in a sense, even despite how that ended, I do really love it. Like, yeah. I care about every character except for Randa. Damn! Well, it's a good thing Randa doesn't feel much, so she probably wouldn't even notice that. She'll be fine. Anyways, yeah. Damn, y'all making me actually have to... Wait, not Randa? The other one, the nerd. Oh, it was in Momo. Ah, yeah, okay. it was Momo. I remember that one. Or it was like Tano Pesca. Yeah. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. Nothing more to say. Ah, that's tough. Okay. Overall, though, I would take these in mind, absolutely. But like, I still think it's one of the better fanfics I've read, bar none, even with these little flaws. Yeah. Okay. Time for that one. Here it comes, boys. Mic troll. Okay, originally I ranked it like here. And that was mostly because I was just being petty. I can't even lie to you, bro. It was just pettiness. It was not even that I hated the story or nothing. It's just that I felt a little petty. I'll explain this in just a moment here, but firstly, I'd actually put this about, say, shit, here? Yeah, that's probably good. I put this here, but why is that? Why do I have a sudden change of heart? Okay. The reason I initially put my control in I love it one small issue or two is quite simple, right? Lol. Okay. Like, the reason I put my control in I love it tier, like, initially the reason I put it in the I love it one small issue two tier is quite simply because I was like, bro, that OC, bro, like, I was like, you realize the world will be a threat and it's like, you're fearful to use your ability. Like, bro, it's either die or you're dead, little bro. Come on. So what she actually finally did, I was like, took you long enough, little bro. Oh my god. I mean, in the end, it's better late than never. And in the end, I'll admit, probably was way too goddamn petty to put it in the I love it's one small issue or two tier. Because, really, yeah, I'll be real. I imagine many others would likely rank this a little lower, mostly because of the theming of the story. Buddy, I've been through the ringer. I really did not care. I did not care. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. Yeah, so emotional baggage. I believe I did actually... I forgot to add this on the list, but I believe I did try reading the fanfic for that OC as well. I just forgot to add it on the list because I just kind of forgot about it. I would have probably also put that up there too, if I remembered to. I could probably check that right now, actually. Hold on, where was that? Shit. I don't know. Yeah, I like that one too. Like, bro, what the hell? Okay, hold on. Oh, oops. Okay, I'll find. Okay, 1 second. So I can add this to the. Oh, wrong. That was the wrong. Oh, sorry, I typed the wrong thing. I'm washed. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Where was this? I swear I read this before. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it, bro? Oh, that's the bookmarks. Hold on. Bro, I swear I remember this one. She's gradually recovering. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to find this one. I swear there was one about her, bro. I'm in tears. Maybe I'm missing it, bro. Alright, I'm just probably missing this, bro. But I swear I remember reading one for that FLC. You probably got to catch up to speed on that one, because I swear I remember there was one like that. I remembered reading. Oh, maybe it was this one, actually. Yeah, it was this one. It was this one. In a reflection and in a mirror darkly. Yeah, it was this one for sure. It was this one for sure. Yeah, it was this one. All right. We added that to the list, boys. Yeah, we added that to the list. Just give you a second, bro. Okay. I remembered it now. I remember it now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. This is gonna take a little. Oh my god. I hate this slide. What is this slide? Bro, what is my. Oh my god, my. Bruh. Okay. I'm trying to add this, but my laptop is so slow from all the stuff it has to do. Oh my god. Why must you be on screen? Okay. There we go. And then, of course, that's going up there too. Come on. Come on. Not even biased, it just makes sense there. Yes. There we go. Oh my god. I guess now I'm considering going to be, but first I'm gonna get to my controller first. Like, yeah, I realized like, damn, like, bro, like the mind control over Karuko, bro. Oh my god, I was like, nah, I feel so bad. Like, damn, just had her right under her finger. I was like, bro, how are they gonna somehow figure out that she was under control? Like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. That shouldn't even be possible. And yet, they somehow do. I mean, I'm not going to complain, because obviously, if they can't find it out, bro, it's just going to be tragic. Immensely tragic. Heck, I think, and do correct me if I'm wrong on this, I swear it was like a segment where she was like, you could just pregnant. I was like, damn. Ain't no way. Nah, they wouldn't go that far, surely. No way. No way. Of course they wouldn't. Like, damn. It was definitely one of those ones where it's like, damn, this shit is tragic, but also, god fucking damn, am I endeared. Like, I loved it. It was just great. I loved it. Like, I can't even lie, too. With that final fight, bro, I was like, no. Like, yeah, when those guys went in to go stop him, bro, I was like, okay, you got it. And then the transformation. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bison got transformed, bro. Did you see the character designs I made for Myru in all her forms? Where was it? Was that? Shit, I don't know. I'm going to have to... I don't think I have... Yeah, is it, at this point, does this count as glazing? Does this count as glazing? It feels like this is glazing at this point. This feels like glazing. 1 second. I'm glazing. Guys, I'm glazing. Was it this, bro? Was it this, bro? I'm glazing, aren't I? Is it this, bro? Like, this right here, bro. My god. Like, I can't even lie to you, bro. Throughout this whole thing, it feels like I'm glazing so much, but it's like, legit. It is so hard to find ones that I hate. It's all that much. Like, what the hell? I'm washed. I guess this would explain why she also has an enamorment for Kiwi, because I remember that was also a thing there too. I guess she just trusts her that much. Okay, that aside. Okay, back here. Shit, yeah. The last minute, Sulfur being the one to do it, and I think it was a different transformation, correct? I don't even remember that shit. Damn. Well, that was crazy. And then, as well, obviously they defeated her, stripped her of everything, and then I guess make it so that everyone forgets each other, because I believe it was a case that they all essentially had to work together, and that meant revealing their identities and such. I like that Kiwi decides to, I guess, Kiwi using her intelligence, because, I mean, come on. People tend to forget that she's smart. Well, or I guess, no, I don't think people forget that she's smart, but, like, it's almost something you wouldn't think, considering, you know, appearances. She decides to not fall under it and just beat around like that. It's beautiful. I need to read it in order. Sure, I guess I'll have to consider that one, because I believe it was saying part of the KCC series, bro. Yeah, I guess I gotta really get on that if I ever get to it. Maybe I'll do that off stream. Like, possibly. I don't know if I'll ever do something like this again. Who knows? One day, maybe. It would probably have to be, like, maybe a month afterwards for the sake of continuity, but, like, I'll probably try and see if I can catch up on everything. I can't guarantee it, though, because, like, bro, there's so many of these, bro. It's insane. But, yeah, that's something I'll have to consider. Yeah, overall, like, dude, like, yeah. Having Kiwi beat the shit out of her, deservedly for all that shit, bro. That was good. Good retribution. Overall, I like, yeah. Even despite the subject matter, I really like that shit, so I didn't really care as much for the non-consensual undertones. I was like, whatever, bro. Is it peak? Yes? Great. Dubs. That's tier. And In a Mirror Darkly. Now this one's gonna have to take a little searching in my memories, but if I remember correctly, it was like, this is basically that character from before. It's actually going through some stuff, like having to remember how their allies died, and Velia just kind of goading them on constantly until eventually, yeah, she just had enough, bro. I had to put her down. Just had to put her down, bro. Nah. Yeah, that's what I remember from it. I think there was also some other things. I think also Q's in there too somehow. I don't fully remember this one. But from what little I do remember, I can't say there was anything I said that was necessarily flawed or necessarily hated. So maybe it could technically be debated as almost not enough to form an opinion. I don't know, man. I think it's just like a case that, like, again, like most of the other ones, which I've technically not finished, but feel like I have an already good enough opinion of, yeah, I could go here. Absolutely. So we're going to put that there. Okay. We're down to, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 left. Have you considered the fanfic A Hand Over Yours? I think that was suggested to me in the Reddit. I don't remember, though. I think that was suggested to me, but I'll have to look at... Alright, one sec. I am glazing. I'm glazing. Too much glazing, girl. I need to slow down. Hold on. Yeah, no surprise. Alright, we're looking. Seems like a bit of an underground one, but interesting. Okay. Strip poker. Gonna definitely have to keep that one in mind too. I will remember to add that to the tier list. This is essentially the equivalent of my bookmark, if that makes sense. So bear with that. Yes, it is very much glazing hours, buddy. I've been doing it all stream. I swear. I promise I wasn't even trying to glaze. The shit was just that good. It's just that good. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Oh my god. Let's see. Then there's only the one chapter. Interesting. I guess I'll have to definitely read this one of these days. I'll have to keep that in mind. Then time for me, I'm off. Yeah, okay, bro. See ya. You've definitely been helpful with all the lore and stuff, and I mean, I appreciate that. You have a good lunch, little bro. XD. All right. So yeah, we'll have to come back to that one of these days. I think yeah, you got it. You'll be all right, but go eat. The blondes have more fun that I'm pretty proud of. I'll just plug my stuff in the comment after stream. Yeah, I'll be sure to, when I'm done listening to everything, I'll be sure to add that to the tier list afterwards as ones that I haven't read enough, so I can probably get to them. Okay. But, yeah. Oh my god. I have to get to that one. Bro, I need to seriously... Okay, I need, like... For real now. Innocent Adversary of Love, Utena-chan. Alright, this one? Yeah, I'm gonna put this here, like here. Alright, boys. Boys. Now, yeah, you're curious why I put this in a small issue or two. It's like a massive fanfic. Like, let's roll this back, boys. See if I had this on me, bro. Okay, just what? Yes, sir. Like, okay, guys. What is this crossover? Like, bro. God, I need to calm down, bro. Look at these crossovers. Look at all the stuff listed on this crossover, bro. Like, let me zoom this in so you can see this so much better. Bro. Why is there so many of these? Why is there so many of these, bro? Like, you see my problem here? Like, I feel like if this weren't my issue, I think this would have easily been S tier without question, because I do like what they try. This would have been S tier without question with all this, bro, but like, oh my god. Look at all these crossovers, gang. Look at all these crossovers, gang. Okay, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. We got Fate, Kaelin, Linner, Prisma, Ilya. Fate, Stay Night, and related Darkwing Duck. That thumbnail again, bro. That thumbnail again. God damn it, bro. Disney Universe. I imagine just to mostly relate to this. Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim. 100 girlfriends. 100 girlfriends. Mao Sensei Nagiba. Codename. I can't, bro. Holy shit, bro. Sailor 5. They made 5 of these hoes. They made 5 of these. My Hero Academia. Fate Grand Order. Mahou Madoka Magica. Demashita. And Powerpuff Girls Z. And I think they also mentioned like Batman in here too. I swear they mentioned that, bro. Oof. Why is there just one question? Why is there so this is the V is for V. Oh, I see. I was like, there was 5 of these hoes, bro. What the fuck? Like, I know Sailor Moon's been still going on, right? As of now, even, but like, bro. MH, yeah, honestly, fair. Bro, do you think I'm cute? Nah, brother, love yourself. I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%. Oh, it's the prequel. Interesting to think about. Okay. There are 10! Bro, I only remember watching season 1, bro. I only remember season 1. Oh, Lord. I have yet to even get to season 2 where I believe they have like the cousins and stuff, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Serious aside now. With that many characters, bro, it was going to be a God-given miracle for me to be able to somehow follow all of these. And unsurprisingly, yeah, I just could not, bro. Like, I don't even hate what they tried here, right? In fact, I love it. I believe this ended off mostly with them like having a big old fight with each other and all that, and like they were supposed to like come back for a challenge or whatever. My memory's not perfect on this, bro. Please bear with me. But like, bro, oh my god, there was so many of these. Like, I gotta admit, that's why I put it in the middle in that thumbnail too. Cause like, what? Like, that's crazy. And the reason I put so close is mainly just because there's just so much to focus on. So much to focus on. So many characters. So many that I have to think about. It's insane. It's actually insane. Oh my god, my hand be starting to hurt, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. I think I've dealt enough on the crossover part. Like, I think, really truly, just if it were for the fact there were so many characters that I have to follow all the time, because literally I have to be looking up fandom stuff just so I can understand half these characters, bro. S tier easy. It's not even close. It would be definitely in the mix. But as of right now, and I know this hasn't been updated in a while, so I don't know if this is ever going to truly be able to change, sadly. This shit is just going to have to be sticking with that flaw, bro. This shit's tough. Oh, man. I just feel... God, I almost want to just glaze and just put that S tier easy, bro, but no. Like, I will say the relationship between the crossovers is still pretty good, though. I like that much. Okay, looking down on magical girls. Why do I sound so bored for that, bro? Why do I sound so bored mentioning this title? What am I doing here? Okay. Looking down on magical girls. I think the premise of this one is basically, what if Uteda's mom became a magical girl? Oh, Lord. All right, this one is definitely a crazy one for sure. Although I could... Oh, yeah, this is crazy work. Writes good stuff. I swear. Is there anything bad about these guys? I swear. It's like there's nothing bad about these guys. I'm in tears. Oh, my God. Looking down is good stuff. Okay. This one... Yeah, okay. But really, let's see. So, yeah... I can't lie. I was like, her mom getting in on the mix. Let's see where this goes. And it's like she has a fit similar to that of Visor, and I'm like, okay, what you got for us? Her electric shocks, electric therapy. Oh God, oh Lord, and she pretty much hands Kiwi her ass, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Well, good luck getting me to read those, but hey. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great though. Okay, but seriously though, I need to put on some shit real quick. Hold on, bro. Nah. Oh my God. Okay. So the big thing about it, right? I've caught up for the most part, or at least I think I have. Caught up, yeah. And I gotta lie, bro. This mom's a freak, bro. Like mother, like daughter, huh? Like, it's crazy, but like her level of freak is insane. Like, bro, I don't even hate MILFs. I like the two MILFs being, of course, obviously Uteda's mom and then that of Karisu's mom, because obviously Karisu's kind of tangentially related. I don't even hate that, bro. But like, yo, going under Alice's skirt, bro. Like, Alice's dress, bro. What the fuck? That shit was like, nah, that's crazy. How old is she again? But like, in the end, ultimately, despite this, and also Michiko weirdly liking to do the magical girls because I guess she likes minors. I didn't really care about that shit enough to really lower my enjoyment. Like, bro, a magical girl that be a preach and a teach? Nah, bro, that's tough. Like, bro, imagine being a magical girl and your ass is getting handed to you by a literal fossil. Like, come on, bro. I would retire. After that. Like, are you serious? You're getting done in by a teapot, bro? Tough. Nothing more to say. That's tough. and honestly, I don't blame you for saying that's an immediate no. That's fine. But for me, like, bro, I can really think of a time I've ever stopped reading something because the subject matter was just that crazy. The only time I can think of this was like that one manga about like a Odisa is by elementary 2 teacher thing. I forgot the manga name, but it was that one. Although weirdly I didn't have as much problem with the spin-off for some reason. I still read that one. What the fuck? Buddy, when you're 30, you might as well be a fossil, little bro. Don't even try me. Bro, 30 is practically when most athletes fall off. That's when most of them fall off. I'm in tears. Like, there was an Elden Ring reference, bro? I was reading that and I was like, what? No way, bro. The graphics are dog shit. Classic. But yeah, okay. I'll admit, bro. These kids aren't alright, bro. Bro, I'm literally 20. What are you doing? I'm in tears. Okay, but out of what we're okay, but seriously now. Like, I feel like in a way, I will admit, her descent to madness be crazy, bro. And then it's like, as of where I've caught up to this point, I will admit, Utena obviously being conflicted and not wanting to be a villain no more kind of makes sense, bro. Like, come on. You seen your mom be a freak like this, bro? Yeah, bro. I'm moving away too. Hell no. Like, if it was just the adult, like, whatever, I would not care, bro. Literal baby, are you trolling? You're trolling. Oh my god. I am not a baby. Dog. Where are my parents? What are you talking about? My mom be at work. You're trolling. And my dad be like right here, bro. I'm not. Oh my god, y'all trolling, bro. Bro, just admit you fell off. I'm calling your mom. You good luck with that, bro. Good luck with that, bro. She ain't coming home till tonight. Okay. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Okay, but seriously now. Like, yeah, this like I wouldn't even mind it if Rob was just doing the like Karisu's ball. I was like, that shit nice. And then, but then it's like Karisu too, bro. Karisu too. Who let her even get invited? Like, bruh, you cannot be serious. Why Alice too, bro? Yeah, I'd be throwing my star too, bro. I'd probably ask for some bleach too. No way. What the fuck? No way. But yeah, despite everything, I gotta admit, we caught up to, I believe, when she becomes a magical girl and absolutely hands it to her mom, and then it's like Azul switches sides because she's not getting enough attention from Visor. I guess it kind of makes sense because in this context, it's like this would have, because when did this take place again? Shit, I'm trying to remember. What context does this take place after? Oh wait, no, it was after the first fight, if I remember correctly, right? Or was it after the first few fights? I forgot when this was for, but I swear it was like, I guess it was a bit at least after chapter 10, if it's a case that like Azul still hung up about the pleasure she was feeling from all the fights she had with Visor. Cause like, yeah, she switches sides. What the fuck? Brett. Damn. I mean, honestly, yeah, cause it's kind of hard to do a heck of a lot with, like, say, a silent protagonist. I mean, we obviously have the iconic silent protagonist and all, but, like, yeah, it's very difficult to truly make them as iconic as, say, something like Master Chief. Like the Master Chief. Master Chief, may I ask what you're doing with that fanfiction? Sir, guess you go for magical girls. Yeah, bro, that's, oh no, not again with the internet. Why would you do this to me? Okay. Like, yeah, Dark Azure. Honestly, I think it's going to happen considering, I mean, come on, she switched sides in that final chapter I read that we caught up so far. So honestly, yeah, Dark Azul is happening. I can see it, bro. I love it. I kind of like, I don't mind this. Because, yeah, I guess Azul obviously is still conflicted about the fact she still isn't truly getting pleasure from Visor, and then finds out as well that Visor ain't even like her like that for real. Like, that's tough. All the best versions of Free Chapter 10 Azul are terrified of rejection. Tough. Okay. And yeah, that's so far where we're at. I am curious where they progress forward from here, because I can't lie, bro. Oh, it's getting up. It's heating up. Obviously, they're gonna have to try and stop her bomb. But I'm curious. With this newfound power, yeah, they got it, bro. There's no way that mom gonna pull something. But hey, that's just how it is with them fanfic writers, bro. They gonna cook up something. Don't even worry, twin. So I trust the vision. I trust they got something great for us. I love it, tier. Easy. Oh yeah. Here comes the next one. And oh boy. This one was apparently controversial when I made that original tier list. And to be honest with you, bro, it's okay. That would explain why it has so many hits. Like 100,000 hits, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, most of these other ones feel like such little league ones, and then this one is just, yup, this the real one, twin. This the real one, twin. Ass moment, bro. I'm in tears. Okay, but seriously now. This is controversial when I put it here originally, and alright, here's the thing, right? Biggest fanfic in the whole fam. True. Heck, how I started getting into fanfics was ironically by starting with this one, in a way. Well, it wasn't that I started from chapter 1. I started from like a random chapter, specifically the one where like Sulfur had her identity revealed. Yeah, I remember that one. And that's effectively where my start came in. I remember not liking it though because it felt too repetitive at the time. Like, bro, it just felt like it was repeating itself too much. And plus, at the time, I was like, no way, I'm reading all that. So I stopped. I likely would have continued that way if it weren't for Adventures of Mahia Violet. So, hey, you got that motherfucker to thank for me coming back, bro. Read the whole thing. Well, I've read since then, I came back and read some of the chapters. I have stopped at a certain point, but that's for one reason, and that's going to be what will justify my ranking right here. You'll like right here. Okay, this is gonna boys. If we were to go by technicality here, this absolutely, if we can argue this is technically more of a me thing, and absolutely, if it were for this, by all means, it would easily be up in the top 3, right? It'd be easily in the top 3. But my reasoning for why I put this here is just a me thing. It started drag for me, okay? Like, holy shit, there's so many goddamn words. Oh my god. Like, I get it, right? It's nice to be able to push over the limit and do more. Nothing wrong with that, right? And trust me, I will give credit where credit's due. Absolutely. The fights are fucking awesome. That ice cream fight, bro. I knew they were going to lose, but I was like, they were going to give us the fight of a lifetime despite that. And it was nice. It was nice. I liked it, bro. That shit was awesome. Trust me, it wasn't even a word count. You can feel it too. It was like, oh my god, this is long. And a lot of it is just the sex scenes, bro. Oh my god. It's so long. Oh my god. Like, dog. Let me check my phone right now because I'm still technically trying to finish this up. So I can check out what chapter I'm at the moment. Give me a moment, guys. Bro, what the fuck? What chapter is this? Oh wow, you skipped the fights, bro. The fights are peak. What are you talking about? Whatever. I'm at like chapter 21. There's like 43. Bro, I am not. No way. Bro. I'm at chapter 21 right now, bro. Nah. Like, okay. I'm at chapter 21. There's like 43 chapters. Like, Jesus, there's so many chapters. I am never going to be caught up to this. Probably not for the rest of the year, bro. I would be surprised. But yeah, I've caught up to here, and I can't lie. I like the story. And really, the reason I rank this here, and don't take this as indicative of being worse than all of these. It's better than all of these. My reasoning is simple. Bro, it's starting to drag on for me, bro. Like, it's just dragging on for me. I don't even care much for the grammatical and punctuation errors. That's fine. I don't really care too deeply for that. That is one too, but that's not really a big one. It's just that it's so long, bro. Oh my god. Like, maybe one of these days I'll finish it, because I remember as well that I felt the same way about Blooming to You for a bit, where it was like, it went on for so long. I still liked it, but oh my god. It's like, it's just like, Blooming to You is a massive slow burn, and it's like, it was really hard for me to get into that one. Like, at first, I was like binge reading like a motherfucker. I still do that today even, but like, I could not sit through the slow burn, bro. I was like, nah, when they gonna get to it? Eventually, though, I finished it, and I actually really loved it. Especially the scene with the play. That shit was awesome. That shit was awesome. It was the best part of Blooming to You. And yeah, so maybe if I run through something like that, I'll eventually come around to possibly, finishing this and giving this the ranking it technically deserves, which is obviously in the I love it tier without question. But right now, for me, it's just dragged on too long, bro. I'm sorry. Don't take this as a slight against the story. I still love it. Unconditionally. That much hasn't changed, but I just cannot get over how long it feels. In 2 days! Damn, you got time, brother. God damn. I mean, I guess I have time too, but like, shit. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Yeah, so for that, that's just gonna be the I love it with a small issue tier. At least for me. At least for me. Yeah, I also read that one. I actually read that manga too. I'm actually all caught up on that one as well. And yeah, that one was pretty great. It was great. Like, yeah, those two are practically PB and J. That's adorable. I love it. A little drama here and there, but it's like, it's adorable. I like it. I liked it. I like that one too. I've read lots of Yuri. I probably have like a whole ass list of them too, bro. I probably read like thousands of these, bro. It's insane. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna rank it, boys. Oh boy, yeah. I really do. I know niggas gonna be so up me for that ranking, but bro, it's good. It absolutely would go up here if I finish it. Maybe if I finish it, it'll be there. Okay. All right. Now I imagine you've probably seen this one from me because I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but like I'm the guy on the fucking Reddit, bro. That's me. Yuri Joy Deluxe. That's me. Hello. What's up? You've probably noticed especially that I've been doing a lot of twisting vines animation specifically. Yep. Totally not glazed, guys. Totally not glazed. Totally not because they told me to go read it, bro. Totally not. Totally not. We didn't say that, bro. Azure branded metal pole. Actually, it's the 6'5" Azure branded metal pole to you. Shaking my head, bro. I can't believe you don't know this lore. I'm in tears. Okay. Yeah, I did those. Yeah, that was me. Those are all people, bro. Yes. And come on, guys. I don't think it exactly means I need to explain too much why I put this here, bro. Come on, guys. I wonder why our YouTube channel seem familiar. Yeah, I don't blame. Yeah, I don't usually connect my YouTube channel to I don't usually connect my Reddit to my YouTube channel very much. Like I post my stuff early on Reddit and then put it on YouTube because like I don't what animations. Hold on, let me see if I can give you a showcase of what I mean by this. Hopefully I don't get anything too crazy on my screen while I try to look up on Reddit. Okay, please. Okay. Yeah, we already knew about the anime adaptation, little bro. We know this. Anyways. Let me show you real quick. It shouldn't take long. All right. Hold on. Scroll down. Oh, yep, we got these. Yeah, we got these. You know what? You probably are familiar with these. I made those. Oh, and also that. Yep. Let me see if I can find one of them. This shouldn't take long, right? Oh, here it is. There it is. Twisting Vines Chapter 10. Yes, sir. There it is. That's the one. Now, I ain't playing the audio on stream. No way. I'm actually... Wait, 69. Up, dudes. Based? Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That was me. Bro. Yeah, that back looked crazy, though. What the... Bro, that back is crazy, though. What the hell? But still, though, yeah, that was me. I also believe I did, like, Chapter 2. I skipped Chapter 1 because, like, bro, what am I animating for that, bro? Dead serious. But, yeah, I did 2. Then I did, like... a gift for like free fruit to 8 so I could try to catch up to 9 because I also did chapter 9 as well. Well, that one's gonna take like 6 years to go find, bro. Nah, that's tough. Nah, let me go find it anyways. Oh, actually, it didn't take that long. Right here. Right here. Up dudes. Yes. The up dudes. Yeah, I did chapter 9 as well. It's peak. I must tell you. Honestly, that might explain my my owner problems, bro. I be animating peak like this. That's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. Yeah. So that's why we're here, and that's why I put it up here. But of course, I can't just glaze it at least explaining why I'm glazing. Here's my thing, right? Obviously, this is probably one of the least serious ones of the bunch. Like, Jesus Christ, this fanfic authors are dork, bro. And I mean that in a endearing way, bro. They're a fucking dork. I'm in tears. And I love it. I really like it, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, dog. Dog, they are way too knowledgeable on this geeky stuff. Like, bro, Steven Universe as a magical girl show. Are we trolling right now? Like, you're trolling, gang. What the hell? That's some geek shit. But, like, I do like that, obviously, they have Baiza with, like, a different transformation. Oh, come on. My sister trolling, bro. I swear to God. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Just give me a moment, guys. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, where was that, bro? Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god. What's dog? Can you tell we hate each other? I swear I said this early in the stream, but we hate each other, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Back to what I was saying. I like the new transformations, truly, because like I will admit. New transformations, it's like, hey, I mean I can fuck with it, right? I do. And I do, of course. And it's like, damn. I like that they decided to mostly take the part that, you know, Yutena's in the gardening club and made that more of a defining feature for her transformation. Which I guess does make sense, because, like, yeah. Hey, she seems to be about them flowers, and it's like, hey, she does look like a bit of a wildflower when she's, you know, nervous and all that bullshit. What was the term again? I forgot it. But my point is, yeah. I like that part. And it's like, the strange thing here is like, all right, then. Obviously, the first chapter, sorry, the second one is technically just, essentially just chapter 1 again. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's probably why I made, I think an animation I do appreciate the most out of the bunch. Truly. Like, I can't lie, bruh. It just went up from there. Chapter 3, all the tomato shenanigans. Oh yeah, that shit was crazy. And obviously I'm gonna make a reference to Monkey Ball because why the hell not, bro? Of course, bro, of course. I'm in tears. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go off of memory with these. What? I'm gonna have to go off of memory for a lot of these chapters because I'm gonna be real with you. It's been a bit since I've read it, but I know that one. I love a good chapter 1 with a twist, which I guess I did forget to mention. The twist was what if Utena didn't join either team and joined like a third team? Yeah, that was the big one there, bro. Yeah. That one in particular was definitely a fun one to think about because, like, damn. Because remember, Maya Violet was basically what if she was essentially having to live essentially a triple life? This one is essentially just, nah, fuck all that. I'm just making my own team. And yeah, I do like it for that. And also for, of course, the new transformations and such. I like those too. Because with Utena's, it's basically just the plants become what she essentially wants them to be, essentially. So technically not dissimilar from her Bizer ability, but at the same time, Ash Grenade and Sulfur Quiz Show. Yeah, those were iconic, bro. Like, come on. Only a dork could have those kinds of thoughts, bro. Only a dork could come up with those things, bro. And again, love it. It's beautiful. Incredible. Like, bro, okay. Yeah. To quote Pets, Sapphic professional wrestling. Oh yeah, speaking of which, didn't they make it a case that basically Vats and Venalita would like mate before? Because I mean, yeah, I guess that's just funny. What the hell? Yeah, that was just a thing. I remember that. That was in the last chapter that's been out so far, as it's obviously still ongoing. Yeah, that was funny. Like, all right, I gotta admit though, yeah, each one was definitely a highlight. Like, bro, Azul just getting an 8 and then obviously enjoying it because of all the pain she be feeling, and then she be trying to be like so lady killer. You are not like that, little bro. And then like obviously the quiz show. Like, bro, again, Steven Universe is a magical girl show. Bro, you're trolling. You are trolling. That is not a magical girl. And then into an extremely bitter divorce. True. And that's why all this is happening. And that is how I met your mother. I'm in tears. All right, back to it. And then I believe after that was basically when she absolutely thrashes Kiwi. Like, goddamn. That shit was beautiful. Like, bro, I gotta get them gifts, bro. I swear I had these on hand. If this lag gonna let me, bro, I'm gonna... Let me see. Why is it at the bottom? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, no. I don't think I can even show these properly. God damn it. You get my point, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. And then it's like, and then after that was obviously the one with Magenta, who I've noticed the fanfic author also decided to try and make a little ship out of all things, Magenta. And I forgot to mention her name. Petunia Botanicals. Bro, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. No way. Again. Absolute dork. I'm in tears. I'm in tears, bro. I'm in tears. And it's like Magenta, right? She actually falls in love, bro. What the oh my god. I mean, a bit of an unlikely pairing, but I can't say I hate it fully. I kind of see it, bro. I mean, I'm not really gonna be super picky about the ships because I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. But like, damn, that ship was crazy. It was crazy. And then like in 8, the introduction, boys, of Captain Asshole, aka just Kiwi. Now she's just it's just Leopard, but now with more bombs. Bombs away. I love her. I love her. And she's an absolute horn dog too. Like, bro, no shot. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't even lie to you, bro. That shit caught me off good. Like, what the hell? And oh as well. Guess I gotta mention. Again, I imagine BSS is gonna love this one, bro. They got Karuko and Kiwi together, bro. Again, are we serious? Like, I'm noticing a trend, guys. I'm noticing a trend. Like, I mean, I already kind of saw it already with was it again? Shit. Like, I'm noticing there seems to be a trend of always shipping those two, like the rivals to lovers type shit. Like, I mean, I can't say I don't see it, but like, it's crazy how often it seems to come up, bro. What the hell? Like, what the hell? And of course, the fanfic writer makes it so that these two are the one that have their own little 1v1. I'm in tears. It's a fun ship if you're not a fan of those. I'm in tears. Yeah, I trust me. I talked to them. I've talked to them quite a bit on Discord. Like, bro, yeah, they're an absolute geek for Kaoruko and Kiwi, bro. Oh my god, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, hey, again, I can't say I don't see it coming, bro. It's like, damn, this shit good. Okay, but like, for real though, like, that shit is awesome. And then of course, they even had a new ability for Alice too, bro. Like, she's just psychic. That's nice. Can make a psychic fucking sword, and also has a psychic mindscape. I guess more as a way to still somewhat keep the element of her dollhouses, just without the dollhouse. Yeah, that shit is nice, bro. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Incredible, even. Like, how does he do it? How did they do it, bro? Like, oh my god. Like, there's just so much great things about this fanfiction, despite how unserious the whole thing is. Like, bro, that chapter 10, bro, they literally playing dodgeball with snowballs with bombs inside of them. British Cree suit. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 mate. Absolute shambles. Bloody hell. Yeah, I guess that's not the only time we're going to be seeing British people. Not the only time we're going to be seeing British people. Looking at you, Jabroa. Or is it Australian? I don't know anymore. Whatever. My point is, bro. Oh my god. It's great. It's easy S tier. I'd say it's almost as good as Adventures of Maui Violet, in my honest opinion. like they practically could share joint first, and honestly, I don't think I complain, really. Blue is British. Yeah, that explains so much. That explains so much. That explains so much. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if they had a hand in all that British stuff for Greed. Nah, I'm capping. There's no way that's the case. But yeah, I honestly would have. And then the chapter 10, it's like, they get it on, bro. They really made them get it on there, bro. I'm sorry, like, that shit caught me out. Like, hey yo, and I loved it, absolutely loved it. It's great. What the fuck? Just the grind. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my god. What's all this then? Bro, okay. Yeah. I really do like, and yeah, I feel like the characters are also all well done too. You know, obviously. They're all well done too. Really and truly, I think definitely the only thing I noticed the most in terms of characterization that's different from, say, their main counterparts is Magenta's a lot more weirdly crude? Does that make sense? Does crude make sense? Buddy, what's she talking about? CBT, little bro. There aren't even men in this universe. How's that even possible? And then it's like Karuko with her motherfucking, I see enough head totting over this is going. What the hell? Nah, bro, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And obviously the aforementioned ass grenade. Call a doctor. I'm in tears. Yeah, there's just so many classical little moments in this thing, and I'm really anticipating chapter 11, bro. Best believe, even though my hand be in literal shambles, bro. This shit in shambles at this point, bro. All this older nerve bullshit. I'm gonna be animating that hoe no matter what. Best believe. So yeah, that's why it's there. All right, boys. Now I'm technically not finished with Karaoke Queens because I've only read like I think 8 of them. I forgot. I'm gonna have to check this again. Let me check this. I think it was 8 of them, right? Oh my god, I'm in tears. Okay, what chapter is this? I'm on chapter 9. I'm on chapter 9 out of like, and I'm pretty sure there's like a few more to go. I do hear one of them that you said apparently gets cooked, but I guess I gotta rank these in order. But I probably should have like made a thing where I like separated the one shots themselves as opposed to just having it be an overall ranking. But whatever, let's look at those chapters so I can remember them and try to give more of a. Okay, so 2 is obviously the main event. No surprise there. Come on. Punish was such an underrated gem. Huh, funnily enough, that's the chapter I'm on. That shit made me more anxious, but like, hey. It is what it is. Still liked it though. Still liking it though. I haven't finished yet though. But on a much more serious note, let's see. We always have Karaoke Queen, which is mainly just, of course, Mataba trying her best to be a karaoke queen. To be the queen of all karaoke machines. And Nemo's trying to help out. They also be trying to take this as serious as possible, but like, come on, bro. You are not like that. They even be getting drinks illegally? That shit tough. Eventually, though, Nemo has a plan. And safe to say, the plan works practically to perfection. And then Matava tries to goad her on more, you know? Do a little trolling. Yeah, unfortunately, she fucked around. And safe to say, she quickly found out. Oh, no. She fucked around and found out quickly. Nemo decided to make an absolute public display out of her, bro. I was like, nah. When that kept going, bro, I can't lie. That shit kept my attention. Because, like, oh my god. Ain't no shot. No shot. Oh. And it kept getting better. And better. And better and better and better. Absolutely. The karaoke queen. Beautiful. Absolutely. S tier. Now, Bleeding Love. What was this again? Shit. What was Bleeding Love again? Let me spin back on this one so I can understand what I'm getting at, bro. Oh, this is the one where Randa and Kiwi were talking to each other. This one I'll admit, I felt kind of alright on. It's like, I don't think it's bad or anything, don't get it twisted. It's just like, it's alright. Like, I can't lie, it's mostly because of the preconceived notion that these are all gonna somehow be karaoke fanfics. I don't know why I was thinking that. But I feel, now that I know that wasn't the case, I still think it's pretty alright. No, not exactly as much of a home run as that one was, but I didn't hate that one either. It was cute. It was cute. And so, really truly, I think if I were to rank this here, I'd definitely put it. I think it would still be very much into I love it. Just like everything else, right? Then, of course, we have Triple Trouble, which Triple Trouble was mostly just the triplets deciding to steal a transformation item. And then Kurisu coming out to play on the beach. How nice. Bit cute, bit simple. I like this one. It's fine, really. I don't have anything necessarily bad to say about that one, obviously. It kind of makes sense that Kurisu would be playing rough because it's like, come on now. We ruining her inflatable swan. But yeah, ain't no problem with that one. And then it's like, shit. I'm still trying to remember this. Mind you, my memory's not super perfect. Remember, this is like a lot of one shots in one, bro. So bear with me here. But yeah, Karaoke Queens, it's like, sorry, Triple Trouble again. It was great. I didn't like that Kurisu recognizes her mistakes and decides to heal up. And just heads out without saying nothing. Magenta having to say nothing too. And yeah, really, it's like, that's Magenta's fault, bro. Like, come on, bro. You cannot be just leaving them like that. I get it. You're tired of shit. But like, come on now. Come on now. Then I believe the next one is based on chapter... Fuck, what was it again? 28? I think it was 28. Because this, I know it's the one with the Takeshi casual bullshit that they be having. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that was pretty good too. It's pretty straightforward and kind of simple-ish. But I can't lie, that advice from Kiwi kind of goes crazy. Which, speaking of which, I'm noticing this offer seems to have quite a bias for Kiwi, bro. Like, let's really talk about it. Like, let's really talk about it, bro. We got him in motherfucking 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, they have Kiwi in so many of these fanfics. Like, I'm noticing a trend, gang. Tell me I'm not the only one noticing that. Come on now. Literally, just Kiwi in all of them. Bro, can't be serious. No need, Kiwi is based. True. And it's always the case that Kiwi be doing so much in the fanfic too. It's like, that's crazy. Kiwi say it was invented by Blue. Nah, that's a crazy ship. Nah, we just... I mean, fuck. I think maybe like on the weekends or some bullshit I can kind of see that shit, but no way. What the hell? Nah, that's crazy. Okay, but for real though. Like, yeah, chapter 5, which apparently just has cards. Yeah, that's pretty I yeah. Then chapter 6, Natural Woman. It's just Roboco, I guess, learning about the meaning of life. From the likes of Matama, Nemo, Utena, and then Kiwi. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's nice that Roboco be doing a little more, because I don't think I've actually seen Roboco in very many of these fanfics, have I? I think I saw her in another one. I swear I remember that, but... Or did I miss it? No, I think it's the only one I can think of where she was actually front and center. No, wait, she was in Gushing Over Godforsaken Girls. Yeah, she was in that one too. I forgot about that. But so far from what I've read, she hasn't done too much yet. And I don't think it's been updated in a while, so who knows if we'll ever see that progress. But yeah, I don't think we've seen Roboco in very many fanfics, which I guess to be fair is mainly because it's so late in the story. I don't know though. I know some of y'all kind of going though. Anyways, my point in saying is yeah, that was a good one. And then what was the next one after that? Let's see. I still gotta talk about Natural Woman. Yeah, let's fix her before that. True. Yeah, I guess I never finished. I do like that she's at least taking everything in too, because like, come on. Of course she's a robot, she's gonna take in everything she get. Yeah, like 2 chapters before the hiatus. Like, that's gotta be the most unfortunate timing of all time. No Drake. That's tough. Yeah. So then next was Kissing Lessons, which I guess is pretty much the comeback from a hiatus, and I'm like, nah, that's crazy. Magenta taking the lead? Yeah, maybe in another universe. Thank God this is an AU, bro. But like, come on. Magenta taking the lead. Bruh, you're trolling. You cannot be serious. That buddy can't even win a 1v1. You're telling me with a straight face she gonna win this? Bro, okay. Okay. Bro, Karuko doesn't count. That's just out of embarrassment. Bro, if Sulfur locked in, this wouldn't even be close, bruh. Like, the offer nerfed her. I'm in tears. Small cicada Karuko. Bro, that's just the offer nerfing her little bro. This is not fair. Like, that's not fair. Free my goat Karuko. She did nothing wrong. She just fell victim. She fell victim to the Twin Tails. I'm in tears. There's no way. Alright, but for real though, how the hell is she taking the lead? Like, we really gotta talk about that. We really gotta talk about that. Like, how? And she became, and of course, Kiwi's the elite girl kisser because come on, I forgot to really push out that Kiwi stuff, bro. Of course. I don't hate the Kiwi agenda, but like, damn. Okay, but yeah, seriously though, just be starting slow and then eventually, like, she just got it. She just knows, innately knows how sway. What the hell? What the hell? Like, okay. Sure. Yes, we are living in the universe where Magenta is taking leads. And of course, they got Akuruko at the end, because come on, of course, man. 8 is just safe from harm. Yeah, I read it, lol. It's alright, like, bro. It's okay. You got it, bro. It's alright. I mean, I guess not all of them are gonna be hitters. Not surprising. But it was fine. It's like, just some horror shit. And I mean, like, damn. I was like, alright. Okay, what you got? I'm not really a horror guy. Seriously, you would not see me on FNAF, bro. But like, Save from Harm? They got that horror vibe to it. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, they said at the end they wanted to do some actual spooks and stuff, but just decided to keep it the way it is. And I mean, I guess that's fine in the end. That's fine. Fair enough. I really, like, damn. I cannot lie to you, twin. I do like that. I like this one. It's obviously taking place after, I believe it was chapter 38, because that's when that happened, right? Or no, wait. Was it? Shit, I forgot which chapter it was. I'm a moron. Holy shit. Fuck it hell. I think I literally did a summary series and everything on this manga, bro. I should be knowing what this is. Right. Bruh, I literally did a summary series and everything on this, bro. What am I doing? I think it was definitely it was definitely, I think, chapter 38, right? Yeah. How you gotta be so scared and all that shit. Yep. It was a good one. And then finally was what was it? Punish? Which is mainly just, I guess in context, essentially what happens to a Norm after essentially the whole fights in chapter 18, 19, 20. And God, I haven't speak for so fucking long. It's insane. Okay, but yeah. In that one, shit. I have yet to finish it. I'm actually gonna be finished real soon, but so far, it's mostly about essentially describing their names in blood. Yeah, that shit had me anxious. Goddamn. I guess then, to be fair, that's probably due to my needle fear. Bro, I am not fucking with needles that much. I mean, I took some for like COVID and that bullshit, but that's about it, bro. But yeah, that's 9 chapters in so far. And I mean, I like it. Yeah. I can't really say, like, really be generous. I think only if I'm being generous 2 was kind of, I guess maybe A2, but like overall, out of fanfics I've read, I can't really say there was an outright bad one. All of them were pretty much alright and fine. Yeah, blood play ain't for everyone. True. Yeah. Yeah, Blue was sweating a bit about that one. Were they? Fuck. I imagine they were worried people were not gonna like that one too much. I mean, hey, it's alright. I imagine there were people who felt the same way about, I imagine BHS was feeling the same way about, Mike and Joel. And yeah, I ended up still liking that one, so you got it, bro. Yeah, so Karaoke Queens. The overall thing so far, anyway, I think it's kind of, yeah, I don't think I need to exactly hesitate long for this one, do I? S tier. I love it, bro. I love that shit. Yeah. All right. Now, this next one, I'm going to be real. I was literally just in the middle of trying to find another one, and then, well, guess what showed up? The Adventures of Red Rocket. And it just came out that day. All right. And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's read, bro. Let's read it. And why is this main character such a fucking failure, bro? I'm in tears. Like, bro, how are you this ass? Like, oh my god. Like, no jokes, boys, let's talk about it. Bro, So I guess this takes place like 15 years after when Bizers disappeared and all that bullshit. All right. And this is the daughter of Pesca. Okay. I'm with you. She gets a job to help some people that be robbing banks. And then it's like, for some reason, she fumbles everything. Like, how are you this ass? I'm actually in tears. Forgets to close the portal so the hostages get away and they no longer have any leverage. All right, that's bad enough as her already, but like, it ain't even stopped there. Takes way too long with the payments, bro. All right, eventually gets the payment, but then forgets to make them go through the portal because now she remembers she has to close the portal because she can't open the portal herself. She can only really ask them to be opened and then like close them. She can only close them herself. The one time she doesn't need to close it, she closed it. I'm in tears, bro. They having people like this on the field, bruh. Like, you could not be serious. You could not be serious. Oh my god, I just felt bad. Like, how is someone this ass? What, bro? Yeah. Despite that, though, I mean, I didn't hate the Zori for that. Let me make that clear, because like, come on, what's there to hate, really? Like, she was awesome. I don't know if this is gonna have as much endearing appeal, because admittedly, like, this is OC as opposed to obviously Gushing Magical Girls, but I do hope this does well in good time, really, because I do like what we have for that first chapter. And I believe as well it mentioned also that she's basically becoming a janitor, and she will do her damn best being a janitor. Don't worry, they got burgers to flip soon. Don't worry, twin. Anyways, yeah, that's... Come on, guys. Easy Esther. And then we have Digimon. Yes, you are correct. I'm going to put this here. Wow. Oh, no. Now, let me be clear. Again, this is... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Technically, since I've actually read a chapter or two for this, it would make sense to go here. Okay. Here's my thing, right? I know this goes seem crazy, but when I put it here, that is not to say it's trash. Like, I'll be real with you. I've never watched Digimon, like, ever, bro. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I've seen Pokemon for sure, but Digimon, bro, I ain't seen a single shit of that, bro. Like, nah. So, admittedly, the real challenge was admittedly having to look up a few of these guys, because it's like, bro, I have to look these up. Although, thankfully, unlike with, say, what was it? Instant Emissary of Love, because this isn't like such a massive crossover or whatever, I can actually kind of just understand it a little bit better. It's a little easier to follow in comparison. So yeah, it doesn't really run into the same problems that one had. And I read that chapter 1, which, no surprise, is just essentially the opening again. And don't think I didn't notice that they were practically copying the shit they be doing. And don't think I didn't notice that, say, Free Devil and Lost Devil didn't have that. Free Devil and this story ironically both have the same starts. Don't think I didn't notice that, bro. It's just the same one but modified, little bro. What the hell? Yeah, I totally noticed that. Not that it necessarily negates my opinion, though. I still think, so far, from the 2 chapters I've read, you don't need to know any Digimon canon. Yeah, thank God. I've also just used it so I could know what the characters look like, because, like, bro, what the... Like, who the hell is a Black Witchmon, or whatever? I had to really... I'm only on, chapter 2, I think, so really, I'm gonna need to read a lot more before I get more of a finalized opinion on this, bro, but, like, right now, it's pretty much... I think I love it, but I'm gonna need to see more. Although I do kind of fuck with the idea of her just essentially getting a little Digimon and having that be the way she joins your team. And I gotta admit, that punishment shit is cool. It's one of her originals. I see. It's why I couldn't find it on the fucking fandom wiki. I see now. Although I guess Witchmon is a real character, bro. Oh, all of them have non-canon Digimon. That's gonna be great when I have to read that again and go through the fandom wiki again. Just like vaguely get an idea, bro. It's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be so fun. So yeah, apologies, I don't have too much to technically say about this one, but that's just because I haven't read too much yet. I liked it though. I would probably have said loved it if I actually read enough. And technically, I Love Breaking Magical Girls also, to an extent, falls in the same tier. I have Again, I do like I've read a little of it. Like I'm only like a few chapters in, and admittedly, it's been hard to kind of come back and pick it up again because like these other ones be so goddamn endearing, bro. Like, bro, good thing Reiko has a glossary. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Shit. I guess I'll have to look through that if it ever comes to it. But Enorms is definitely a real Digimon. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll probably look through that if I ever try to read it again. Right. So then, of course, we move to I'll Bring You Magical Girls, which I have no opinion of yet. And honestly, I kind of forgot how this one started, honestly. I think it's still technically the same as, say, normally for the most part, but then it's like they be doing more about their lives or whatever. All right. Mainly for this one, I just don't remember as perfectly yet. As yet, what this is going to entail. So, and yeah, I haven't yet to form an opinion truly for how good this one could be. Although, again, like, it's a chapter 1 rewrite. Yeah, that checks out. Like, if my memory serves me right, I think this is quite literally, we have gushing succubus at home. That's my memory of it anyways. That's just the one thing that really stuck out with me in terms of an observation I noted. It's gushing succubus at home. Although I imagine it's going to be just as good as that. So I mean, hey, being gushing succubus at home is still very good. That's still very good. Don't worry, I'll be sure to read that even more, bro. What, bro? What do you mean, ouch, King? I don't. What do you mean, ouch? I'm not serious. I promise. What would it be more appropriate if I said, we have gushing succubus and the cooler gushing succubus? What are you talking about? I'm just being honest. That's not even necessarily saying that like it's a bad thing, twin. It's not even a bad thing. And well, for these other free, I've also technically not read these yet. Like I'm starting this one, so I'm starting this one, so that's their Unacceptable Truth. I mean, I just got recommended this, so again, that goes here. And then Helen Yu is here too. Although, I gotta admit, yeah. Oh, your turn. Oh, your turn, bro? What you mean your turn, little bro? I haven't even started. Heavy has random and is therefore peak. I believe I did see that in there, didn't I? Shit. I wait that one when I get there. But I think that should be about everything. Haven't even read Delusions yet. I'm in tears. Like, I swear, it's like there's just these new ones that I just never heard of. And it's like, bro, it's crazy. Like, it seems I've got my word. But yeah, effectively, unless like my mind changes on some of these opinions, I think that's pretty goddamn definitive, huh? Oh my god, it's crazy out here. Gotti world. That should be about it, bro. Holy shit. I'm looking at the time on my OBS, bro. I was sitting here for 3 hours? Jesus Christ. I've been here that long yapping, bro. No way. Oh god. Yeah, that's pretty much my tier list, bro. Like, really and truly, I do think likely I'll try something like this again, maybe a month out. Who knows? But it seems if I'm gonna be doing that, oh god, I have my work cut out for me, because like Jesus Christ, there'd be like so many fanfics that were recommended, not even just in this chat, mind you, but also I believe on the original post too. Like, it is insane. Yeah, now that I've awakened the writers, bro. I trolled myself. I'm in tears. Oh my god. Yep. Who knows? Maybe over time I'll likely think more on these and possibly change my opinion. Because Gushing Succubus is easily the one I think I'll likely have my opinion changed on the most. Likely, because me putting it there is mostly begrudgingly, because I absolutely would have put it in I Love It tier. But I think for the rest of these, barring like a massive perspective change, I don't think many of these are going to be changing their rankings necessarily. I do really think a lot of these just kind of work for what they are. Whew. God, this is... God, I don't know. Oh my god, this is crazy. I wonder... Man. Now that I've reached this stage, I actually have no idea what to do now. Because, like... fuck, do I like start reading the fanfics or some bullshit, or is that going, or is YouTube gonna come to my house? Like, I swear, it's like, bro, I have no fucking idea. Look forward to another one. It's cool to suddenly have a magnifying glass in our little pocket. True. Heck, I can't lie to you. I actually had a plan to like make a whole video on the fanfictions. Heck, I technically have this VOD recorded, so if it ever comes to, oh my god, oh no, oh my god, why is it like this, bro? Okay, my internet be kind of going crazy here, but what I was trying to say here is essentially like, no, the copyright isn't even the concern here. Obviously not. Obviously, it's more, would I be allowed to show half the things in these? That's the bigger thing. Because, like, remember, some of these have sex in them and all that. So I'm more concerned if that's going to be an issue if I were to ever make that a video or such. But other than that, I feel like it would work fine. The main thing is, like, I didn't really know where to start. The reason I even did this live stream is because I was conflicted on how I do a video about gushing over magical girls fanfics when I was only reading a few. Text, not imagery. I don't know. They tend to get on your case for text, though. But well, whatever. Well, I guess to be fair, I've never actually had a case where one of my videos really gets taken down for like stuff like that. So I think maybe I could try that one of these days. But maybe I could make like a YouTube video on it. But like the editing would probably take ages because I'd probably have to like visualize at least some of the premise to an extent. I don't know. It's gonna like likely take a good while. But yeah, the original plan was to make a whole video. Like I was gonna have a whole ass intro where I'd explain what gushing over magical girls is. And then that would lead me subtly to talk about Adventure of the Baki Violet. And then I was going to talk about a few other little fanfics, and that would have essentially been the video. But here's the thing. I don't know if that would have worked as well because I could say so much about Adventure of the Baki Violet. Yeah, I already did that to an extent. But then it was harder to actually do it for the other ones because I like them, but they're technically not finished. And as well, it's hard for me to articulate why I love them so much. So it was hard to really justify that at the time. Shit, I don't know. It's like, that's just how it was. But I think this live stream was probably the closest thing to a compromise I could have really worked with, really. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me anyway. I do think maybe this list is going to likely get expanded more as I read more of these, but to be honest with you, goddamn, that's a lot of time. And I gotta assume I'm basically alive by then, because good lord, if I fail my college, bro, you probably ain't gonna see me again, bro. But yeah, overall, incredible. Well, I guess on an unrelated, I guess that's pretty much the live stream by technicality. I guess if I'm gonna be closing this off to an extent, next week is going to be Watadare, so best believe I'm going to try to be there. Oh, right, I have test on that fucking week. Oh my god. I have like a dentist appointment and test that week. Yeah, that shit is not coming out until Wednesday. Yeah, so if I ever get around to Watadare, bro, oh nah. That's going to be so annoying to do. But hey, I can at least say I had a good time with this stream. And while I don't expect this to really pop off outside of obviously you guys coming in here and watching it, bro, hey, it's worth a shot, twin. It's worth a shot. So yeah, I think that's about really it. I dropped Watanabe after the first fucking arc. Like, oh, you're talking about chapter 14. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah. Is it? Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Nothing more to say. That's tough. I wonder how they're gonna do that in the anime though. It's gonna be a curious one. Maybe day before. No, it was a bit later. Oh, I see. Mr. Chill, the gang somewhere around an unsuspecting streamer. I'm not even really a streamer. I just kind of did a live stream because I really felt like it. Chapter 22-ish. Oh yeah, I think those are around when the Satsuki stuff was starting, right? Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, that's when that was starting. I remember this. Damn, so you dropped it around like like before the Satsuki art really started to kick off. I guess. I see. Yeah, this was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. I honestly wasn't expecting to get really any viewers. Like I was maybe expecting like maybe 1 or 2, but like I saw like 10 at one point. It's crazy. I got really mad when they extended the bet. I see. I mean, I honestly didn't because it's like felt like pointlessly extending the story. I mean, I guess so. Like, it'd feel a little incomplete if they just didn't continue that little bit to an extent. But but now that I think about it, it's a little strange that they extended the bet yet in these later chapters. I feel like I don't think they've really done much with that bet. Like Maya's still very much after Renako as per typical. That much hasn't changed, but like don't even mention the VOD watchers. Oh, don't worry. You don't even worry about it, bro. You don't even worry. Yeah, they gonna be watching. Okay, but for real though, yeah, they really do not do that betting thing again. Because like, really and truly, I think she always keeps her hair down, right? Which technically should be they're in lovers mode, but like she's still chilling. Really? I don't know, bro. True. I wouldn't even hate that necessarily, but hey, I think it would have been more. I think it's more that they likely kept it going because by technicality, Renako's conflict hadn't really been fully solved yet. So they needed more of a justification to do that, and as well have her friends get involved in possibly expanding them, and as well, you know, the relationships essentially Renako has with each of them in different ways. So I think that's probably it. But yeah, I think really truly, the Watanabe anime is going to be an interesting one to try and do for my YouTube videos and such. But we gonna see how it goes. We gonna see. but not much. But yeah. Thank y'all for coming, bruh. It's crazy out here. God, I almost feel bad about wanting to end the stream here, but it's like, what more do I do, bro? What would I do? But yeah. See. Alright, yep. See, gang. Turning off that recording. And